Yo.
Yo.
Hi.
Hello.
Howdy. I am ugly. Don't adjust your eyes.
Huh?
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Bye.
I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome everybody to my show. All right, I'm fired.
I like it.
Huh? You liked it? That was pretty good. I'm just amazed to be here tonight. Funny thing happened to me on the way over here today. I don't remember what it was, but it was funny. Well, that's our show. Hope you
That's a
enjoyed
Bob Hope joke.
it. Yeah. Oh, that's one of my problems. I wasn't reading a cue card. That was a doggone.
That's what you need to do for the morning show is get some Bob Hope jokes, and then we'll see if any of them are funny.
Yeah, it'd be hard pressed to find any of them funny.
No, that's just ice cream.
Yeah.
Tony has a pink one behind him. That reminded me.
I kind of like it. That looks like a good place to eat.
Yep.
Looks like something off of East Colfax.
Well, as you can see, it's the end of Route 66, Santa Monica.
Get your kick.
That's
66.
And starting US 101. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Well, about at midpoint.
The best place in the world to go.
Yeah, there you go.
So I was going to say, Timmy, just for you, I broke out the books tonight.
Sweet.
I do have a new one here. I already kind of showed Tony, but I'm going to let the cast know. This book is actually weird but true Star Wars facts. And I was like, is there truly any facts in Star Wars? I mean, just...
Oh. Well, Timmy won't be here next week. We'll have to do weird Star Trek facts.
Yeah. Hey, Lewis.
Is it?
Hey, Lewis.
Well,
So good evening to everyone. This show tonight. May God be with everyone of us here tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lewis. You too.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
What's up, Darren?
So is it true that Yoda was not the only person or the only character with a hand up his ass throughout all the filming?
No, Sarlacious Crumb, in front of Jabba had his hand up his ass too.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
was-
thinking more of Obi-Wan.
Well, yeah, I don't know the way he was acting. I thought Han Solo had a Han up his ass or something.
Han up his ass.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did anyone else think
Jabba.
that scene in Empire, the swamp, did anyone ever? It wasn't scary, but it was kind of freaky looking when the last when Yoda, this expression on his face when he's like, when Luke's like, "I'm not racist," and he's like, "You will be." That look on his face was all like creepy.
Yeah.
He had those weird teeth.
And speaking of having things up your ass, right? So I
Yeah.
guess this is what the Star Wars facts means. It says it took 6 puppeteers, 4 of whom worked inside the Jabba puppet, to bring Jabba the Hutt to life in Star Wars
It was
Return of the
a
Jedi.
puppet?
So Jabba the Hutt actually had 4 people up his ass.
Wow.
That's disgusting.
No, they were gonna get Victor Buono, but he wanted too much money.
I thought that the guy from Twister played Jabba, played the with a spy.
Jabba pee himself?
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Oh, maybe it was weird. Was he in Weird Science? Maybe he played. I thought he played a turd.
I don't know.
Who am I thinking of? What's his name?
I have no idea.
Oh, for God's sake, he was in Titanic.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was the Titanic. He was the searcher. No, the guy running the search ship.
He was in Aliens. He was in everything.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you
I
mean
know
the one that came back to look for the dead and the survivors?
Michael
Yeah.
Bean wasn't in.
No.
No, not
With
Michael
a spy
Biehn.
pee himself.
The other
He
one.
was in True Lies. He was in everything.
I've seen
It was
him.
either Paxton or Pullman, one or the
Yeah,
other.
Paxton. Bill
Yeah.
Paxton.
Oh, Paxton. Oh, I thought you were talking. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he played a turd in Weird
Yeah.
Science, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He
Chet.
played Chet.
Chet.
Yeah.
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 Chet the
She
turd.
she turned him into a big, huge pile of manure. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Speaking of, I might get in
Manure.
trouble for this, but something funny. Just a real clip of this, real short. I got that parody late night laughing. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hey, clever.
I never heard Cher sound so good.
Yeah. Robot Cher.
Yeah. She's the one that started this AI crap.
Yeah, it's the auto tune shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, the auto tune. That's what I mean. AI auto tune. Same thing.
No, it's not.
so I got my hair did.
You
Oh,
look
God.
lovely.
Thank you. I go to a haircuttery because the women there, they're topless, and then when they're doing it, their boobies rub up against you.
Where's this
And
at?
I called them for an appointment, and the lady's like, "Do you want Michelle or Lonnie?" And I didn't know either one of the names. I was like, "Well, who do you recommend?" She says, "They're both good." I was like, "I guess Lonnie." And I got there. Turns out Lonnie is a really big, bald black guy with a beard. And
And he was shirtless. All right.
no, he kept his shirt on, but Michelle didn't, and she was on that like 2 chairs over, and there was this old guy, and she was like rubbing around him, and he kept saying hubba hubba, and I'm like, could you just be quiet at least and not keep rubbing it in?
Literally.
Yeah, but then he and the thing
hubba.
is about Lonnie is he normally the hairdressers they ask you a bunch of questions before you start. He didn't say anything. He just started putting foils and bleaching my hair, and he was just didn't say a dang thing. And then when I was at the sink, he asked the other hairdresser. He's like, "You think I need a toner for this? This is. Oh, you think I need a toner for this? Because
Step on my.
step on my dick. Because we could save him money because his hair. She's like, yeah, his hair looks. The color's great. You don't need a toner.
I like that. Tony County was a hairdresser. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then we just then we finally opened up and talked the rest of the night. He was a real nice guy. But he did my hair. It doesn't. I haven't washed it since Thursday, so it doesn't look like it did. But when I got home, man, I don't think anybody's done my hair that good.
Hmm.
When you get it bleached like that, you're supposed to wait several days before washing it.
I'm waiting for you to catch up to like me and Tony with all this.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
How did you do that, Steve?
What, the bald head?
Yeah, because Kojak was playing with a toy helicopter, one of those vertibirds, and it went out of control.
Bamboo sheets will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Bamboo sheets.
Yep. They're kind of like sandpaper.
Did you have some actually?
Yeah, and I had pillowcases, and then I noticed that my eyebrows only went to like halfway. I'm like, just rubbing them abrasive off when I was sleeping.
Oh, wow, they probably did number your skin too.
See you there.
Hurt your skin.
All right. Sharon, you going to come to the MegaCon and dress as Riker? That'd be kind of cool.
I'm too fat to go to a convention.
Hey, he's gained weight too, Jonathan Frakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's the thing, though. You got to be fat to be a Starfleet officer these days, so I fit right.
Oh, especially in that Star Trek manure thing.
Yeah.
They got going in.
Star Trek manure.
Yeah.
Must be a new series, I guess.
Star Trek fat people.
Oh, Star Trek. It's got to be something for the diner, Oh, Star Trek, Starfleet Mess Hall. There you go.
That's good. I like that. We had to pitch. We had to write a story and pitch that to Paramount.
Yeah, but you got to be woke in order to make it sell.
Yeah, I can't handle the new one.
Yeah.
I've given
I
up
will
on that.
I will say. I don't know if you saw it this week, but they answered the whatever happened to Benjamin Sisko.
Yep, I saw that one.
And
I thought you just said you didn't watch it.
I do.
After this last week, I'm done.
Why? Because of the Cisco thing?
Nah, it's just other things about it. Just
It doesn't sit right with me. And but I watch it because it says Star Trek, and plus, it's canon. And I know it's crazy.
It's fan fiction, Steve. I bet you there's fan fiction out there that's a heck of a lot more canon.
Oh
than
yeah.
that.
Oh my God. That Vic Mignon, Filet Mignon, whatever his name is. He did really great Star Trek.
I would watch it if they had actual cannons. Cannons.
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Watch big old, cannonballs rolling down the deck.
Oh my God. It's official. I don't know if you're, Fox is currently working on the pilot for the reboot of Bewitched. I'm like,
Of course.
Please don't.
Yeah, but how many of those have I talked about over the past couple of years that they're going to be rebooting these old shows and then they actually never reboot them? So,
well, they said it's in production, so we'll see.
Most of it's just money laundering, Steve.
Probably, but please. And Aaron Murphy, who played the original Tabitha, they're talking about letting her be somewhat part of it.
She seems like a douche. I don't know anything about her, but
Aaron Murphy, yeah, I don't know.
I might be thinking of Cher's kid.
Oh yeah, you're thinking the
Chaz or Shaz.
Chester.
Charles Chester. And Chaz, Chastity used to be so cute as a little girl, as a little kid and everything. Isn't she?
That's why you wash your hands after handling raw chicken.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I didn't get it, but I like the way Josh Talk is laughing.
It was a delivery.
Yeah.
What are those non-joke jokes?
Yeah, just kind of a non sequitur.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just. I mean, what is happening is my brain is putting all sorts of context to that statement.
He said pudding.
I got you, pudding right here.
That's
Oh,
why
that's
you wash your hands
disgusting.
after handling raw chicken.
It's funnier now that I know it wasn't supposed to be something that I went over my head. So
No, you just fill in the blanks with whatever.
yeah.
And how many more farewell tours is Cher gonna have anyway?
About as many as the Rolling Stones.
Oh.
So how many watched the Bad Butthole in the Super Bowl?
Oh, I didn't watch any of that crap. It was.
I didn't even know who won the Super Bowl till the next day.
I didn't even know who was
played. I was like,
Yeah, I'm with Timmy there. I had no idea.
I mean, honestly, the only people who should be watching ball is when they're throwing it to their little boy or a dog.
Yeah.
Who's got the ball? Who's got the ball?
Actually, I think I read something where they said the Super Bowl was like the least watched Super Bowl in history.
I believe it.
And how many people think there's a state of New England?
Probably more than you think.
Well,
How many people you think it's a country somewhere?
Oh, dang.
Karen looked surprised there for a second. You mean there isn't?
So I just finished today. I finished song number 11 for the new album, which means just one more song, which I'm going to start on tomorrow.
It'll be the
And then
it'll be the Plaid album.
Yeah, then I'll have about a month to proof it and then make the cover art, and then I'll submit it to be. I don't know if I'm going to get CDs made, but whatever happens, it takes a couple months for it to get on all the streaming platforms and stuff.
Lewis was in their chapter. Hey, Lewis.
Yeah, Joe Lewis. Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Anyway, I think that so far the best title I can think of is "Can You Feel It."
I like my suggestion.
May I feel it?
I'll put your hand where I want it. That's what I want.
Put your hand where I want it.
I shall feel it.
I wish I could feel it.
Well,
I'm too old to feel
the first song is called "Can You Feel It."
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be about masturbating until YouTube Fox got involved. So
Wait,
There was
wait,
three
you
of
had,
us. There was three of us. Get it right.
No,
you
it
had it
wasn't
up.
me.
You had it up on YouTube, or what happened with that?
what?
No,
You don't have.
you said
You
YouTube
don't.
got a hold or something. I got lost. Never mind. Just
You both.
I said, "Can you feel it?" or "Can I feel it?"
yeah,
You don't ask yourself that.
yeah.
You ask another person that.
Depends
Oh,
Well,
man.
it depends on
how
your
shy you are.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, Shirley Bossy.
No, we had a wrong
Dirty
channel
name
moment.
game.
We had a wrong channel moment where we're talking about "Do That to Me One More Time," and we're talking. Never mind. Got to hear it. I can't play it because it has it'll get
Yeah, don't want
copyright
to get.
strike.
Yeah. Mhm.
Seriously, need to consider moving this over to Rumble or something.
Yeah.
We
Are
got better
you ready?
shows.
You ready
Smaller
to rumble?
audience. It's not that we can get any smaller, but we just tell Lewis and Fidesco where we're going.
Yeah.
Wendy Lou's already got a Rumble, so
I have a Rumble account too.
too bad you couldn't simulcast it on Facebook. At least that might get us some chatters there.
I mean,
Oh.
I could run OBS and run it on Facebook.
So, do we have more cast members than viewers?
Yes.
We didn't used to say that. We used to try to at least bluff people into thinking we might have had an audience. And after a while, I just gave up on that.
Well, I'm trying to get people to feel sorry for us.
Yeah. Please watch it, so please. People ask me, how many listeners I get in the morning show. I don't want to say none. I just say I don't count. I don't pay. No, I don't pay attention. I just
Too many to count, probably.
yeah too many. I just.
And then they said, "I thought you said you had a bunch." No, I said Timmy is counting.
Hmm.
That was a play on word. Never mind. You forgot what I said 15 seconds ago. So
That
I
probably
forgot what I said too.
What show
Basically-
are we even on?
Oh,
Yeah,
say basically, darn.
What?
This is just a Zoom call where 5 friends get together and talk about their week in front of everybody on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I just like his name. It's just nice.
Darn.
So I told the AC guy I wanted an entirely new AC system, and he went through it and figured out what I needed and everything, and said he'd get back to me with the numbers. It's last I heard of him. It's been a week.
$1 million.
Johnny said that.
Yeah.
Probably just give him a call again.
Or move on to the next guy.
I wouldn't. That's about the only people I'd trust in town. You definitely don't want Arctic Air just because of their stupid billboard.
No, you started talking about Jerick, and I thought I was waiting for a punchline or a joke or something.
No.
Yeah. We don't do that.
I did go topless today. That was
Yay.
fun.
You went
Was
Nice.
I was making jalapeno poppers, and I realized I didn't have enough bacon, so I had to run to Aldi.
Ah.
Topless.
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 Oh, I see. You're topping. I see.
The convertible. The car was topless.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. See, I wanted to use that the drum punch line thing all for last week, and
See,
Yeah, there's nothing funny enough last week to do it.
yeah, I kept waiting. I'm like, come on.
We were waiting on Gottschalk to show up before we did our best material, and he never did.
Yeah. So if you want to go to sleep, watch last week's show.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. We did have a few moments that I was able to put down, but
Yeah, it gets a good laugh when I do. Yeah, when I do that, then it gets a good laugh.
There you go.
so as far as I'm still want to put out an album of unreleased Apology None songs, the ones that fell between the cracks,
Ooh, that's disgusting.
I want to call it Between the Cracks, and have a picture of a butt on the a picture of a
Of
butt
course.
crack on the album cover.
Oh, there you go.
Or just use the I Love Lucy logo from this.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you
That's
go.
good. Yeah. Or just zoom in on that John and Yoko album. Use
Or a-
Yoko's ass.
I
Or
want
the
to throw up.
The Georgia peach you could use.
My, oh my. So Guy's Jock is just sitting there in space. Space
Reading facts.
Yeah.
Ah,
How about
Fire.
sharing some facts? Is that the Star Wars facts?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
How to start at page 1 instead of skipping around like I've done in other books and can't remember which ones I've already read.
Didn't Paul Harvey do that page 1? I was going to do a parody of that. What I forgot what I was going to name him, but I was going to do a voice like this, and I was going to go, and now you know part of the story.
Ah.
Just say something off the wall and just like that's part of the story. Never mind. But nobody in this generation is going to get it. But nobody in this generation listens to this show. So
Who
Let's
cares
talk about our
people?
generation.
Paul Harvey School.
Yeah.
So
73,
go ahead. Go ahead.
73 different alien species appear in the original trilogy films.
And all Democrat. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
they're all puppets, all muppets.
Mm.
Most of them are in the cantina in Tatooine.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I will say Star Trek did steal that from Star Wars, trying to get that bar look like the cantina in all the different shows they did.
We had a cantina themed school Halloween party in 1977.
I thought about, cantina, but I kind of like Tina, so I never canned her.
Mm.
That was
thinking of
stupid.
that,
Move along.
Move along.
That was that.
Put on a play in the park at the playground.
Oh my God.
Or Darren and his friends did. I was just like I had a walk-on part where I said meet you later at the Falcon. That's all I got to do.
When was this?
Ah.
It's in
77.
77 probably.
Oh.
And then all my stupid friends, like 4 minutes into it, just ignored their lines and ran around and started playing on the playground.
It was
Yeah,
a play or
sounds right.
something?
We didn't charge entrance, but we sold like donuts or hot dogs or something.
Yeah, there was I remember some fat lady who's like eating pastries or something, that like donuts or something. I don't remember much about it.
We're
I
talking
remember one
about
of
her
our
being
friends
your
made
biggest
a
fan.
flat Darth Vader thing out of cardboard, a mask or something.
Uh-huh. Oh, you were doing a Star Wars thing?
It was it was like supposed to be a play, and the
Oh, okay.
playground had all these wooden apparatuses and things you could fall off of and stuff.
It was supposed to be the sequel.
Oh, well, I bet it turned out better than the one that showed in the theater.
You mean the best movie
Probably.
ever made?
Yeah. Luke, I am your roommate's brother's boyfriend, uncle. Huh?
So
Wasn't
if the
that
Edsel was such a
Baseball?
laughing, if the Edsel was such a laughing stock, how did anybody buy them? Because everybody was so worried about what their neighbors thought as far as cars went.
Yeah. Talking about Star Wars 1 minute, the next minute we have
Well,
car
we've been
talk.
showing Edsels for 5 minutes, so I was just
Yeah.
Oh, Etzel.
I don't know why people didn't like Edsels.
there was a few reasons. The name, for one thing, the Edsel sounds like the sound an engine makes before it falls out.
I thought that was the character on I Love Lucy with, what's her name? Etzel? Oh,
Yeah,
Fred Edsel,
Edsel
yeah.
Mertz.
yeah, Etzel Merman. No, that's a different.
The styling, the grill was controversial, and part of it is Ford built it up. Remember the Ginger? That they said that the Ginger was going to change life for everybody, and it ended up just being a Segway. It was this shopping mall cops used. It was the same with the Edsel. They acted like it was going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread, and it came out and it was just basically it filled the gap between Ford and Mercury, and there really wasn't a gap.
Yeah.
And
You know what really grinds my gears? Oh, sorry.
Mm.
I was watching King of the Hill, and Hank was driving his little pickup,
Mhm.
and he was stuck in traffic, and he decided he needed to get there fast. So he slammed it into park, floored it, peeled out, and went around all the cars. Because he just, the the gear shift he pushed all the way forward. And then they stop at the building and they get out of the car and it's got the gear shifts on the steering column.
Nice.
That's a special car then, a special truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's like the one Burt Reynolds had in either White Lightning or Gator, because I can't tell the two movies apart. It was like a full-size Galaxy with a 4-speed floor shift, except in some scenes where it had a column shift.
Yeah, he had the exact. Remember the green car I had there in that Ford? It was that was the exact one that Gator drove. Or the hell was this?
Well, the character's name was Gator. So the first movie was White Lightning, and the second movie was Gator. They both ended the same way, of him flying off of either into a river or onto a boat. I think it was onto a boat on the second one. And the first one, he just pulled off of this cliff and just let Ned Beatty go over top of him.
Yeah, and then he floofied the cop. But the
Spoiler alert.
The second one is when he jumped onto the barge. But they said that the car wasn't supposed to land that way. It landed right on the edge of the barge. And
Right.
I don't know if it hurt the stuntman, but it could have, but it wasn't supposed to land like that. Yeah, the thing about, I've heard that Edsels, that nobody in the Ford company liked them. They did their best to sabotage it. Because the original design, it looked really nice. The front end, instead of having the toilet seat, it was like a blade. It was the guy from Packard, before Packard went out of business. He basically took his ideas for the new Packard and made it this. It was a good looking design, but then the executives, it doesn't look enough like a toilet seat yet, you know. I mean, people were jealous of the Edsel because it was taking away business from Mercury. It was taking away business from Ford. So nobody liked it within the company, really.
Ford versus Ferrari movie. There's a lot of, they're trying to win this thing, and the Ford executives that are sponsoring the whole thing are just dumbasses.
Yeah.
Keep sabotaging it.
The biggest blunder, and we only talk about this 1 more minute, Steve. I think one of the biggest blunders is that Virgil Exner, who created all the beautiful Chrysler, 57 and all that. He's legendary, but in a couple of years later, they had a new president for Chrysler, and he was only there a couple months before he got in trouble for antitrust things. But he was at a golf course or something and overheard a couple guys at GM talking about downsizing. So he panicked and he stopped the presses. He stopped everybody in Chrysler and said, GM is or Chevy, they're going to downsize all their cars. So we need to downsize the Plymouths and Dodges and make them small. Turns out all they were talking about was the Chevy 2. They weren't talking about the regular Chevys. And everybody was livid. They had to, and it ended up ruining the whole fleet. And so the 62 Dodgers and Plymouths were little, and nobody bought them. They didn't look right because they were designed as big cars and they had to shrink them. It was just a huge blunder. Not as fun as rock and roll stories, but I still like stories of people screwing up really big.
Yeah.
Oh, and they blamed it all on Virgil Exner and made him the scapegoat and fired him over it.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't his fault.
And the B bodies ended up being quite successful as mid-sized cars. But that first year was pretty shaky.
Ooh, they have a light for each Edsel owner.
Yep. And if you wonder where the name came from, that was Henry Ford's first son, or only son.
That's where the Ferrari Dino came from.
Yeah.
But that was the opposite. It was like a 6-cylinder, and
Yep.
Zoe didn't think that was worthy of being called a Ferrari, so they called it the Dino, but they didn't put any Ferrari badges on it.
Right. Although a lot of owners ended up sticking Ferrari badges on them. That's what was confusing.
Right.
And Dino had designed that V6 engine. He was an engineer.
Really?
Yeah.
And hi, Fidesco. Welcome. And Lewis says, "I'm so happy being here again tonight." Well, we're happy to have you here.
And this,
Oh, that's the Lucy apartment.
Dan, I was just getting ready to say, I just got this, and that is not accurate. Isn't there behind the couch in that where it looks like there's a piano or something back there? Wasn't that supposed to be a window that looks out of their
I don't
apartment?
think so. It was
Because
remember
remember
window in their apartment.
because I remember there's a scene where Lucy met Superman out there on that ledge.
Well, there was a window in the kitchen or a door or something.
Maybe
Because they were always like falling out the window and stuff there.
Well, there's curtains, so there's probably a window behind the curtains.
Oh, there is that curtain there?
Oh, there's a window behind the piano.
Oh, I thought that was some kind of weird ass artwork.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too.
I always liked the shutters that went into the kitchen. I guess it's there on the.
Oh yeah. The Dick Van Dyke Show house had the shutters in the kitchen over the part like that too.
Dick Van Dyke had a nice living, that big old brick fireplace thing, that stone Flag Creek or whatever it was.
What there in Rob Petrie's house or this one?
Turns out it's impossible to wash your hands enough after you've been messing with jalapenos.
Yeah,
Between raw chicken and jalapenos.
Yeah, the more caustic the substance on your fingers, the more your eye's going to itch too. That's a rule.
Now, the only reason I put up the I Love Lucy house is because what Darn's got behind him last week I thought was I Love Lucy, and he said that was the Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But I thought, wow, they're kind of similar, but then
I can see you. Yeah, they are a little bit. Probably made by the same set designers.
Yeah.
You know what else? What were you talking about? The jalapeno. Oh, what else is that stuff that you put on the dog's the top of their neck that keeps the fleas and the heartworm away?
The collar.
You really got to wash the heck out of your hands after handling that stuff, or it'll burn your eyes.
Yeah. Computer end program. Thank you.
I see they added 2 new celebrities to MegaCon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. T
and Liv Tyler.
I saw that last week. I had a thing for Liv Tyler.
Liz Taylor.
Liv Tyler. Steven Tyler's daughter.
She seemed cool.
Who thought she was Todd Rundgren's daughter for 10 or 15 years of her life?
Fortunately, she's pretty. I don't know what her mother looks like, but thank God she doesn't look like her father.
Well, her mother was a supermodel.
Or does she?
Does she? I don't know. Her father's butt ugly, though. So.
Yeah.
Who?
Liv Tyler, Steven Tyler's daughter of Aerosmith.
Yeah. Her mother was like a supermodel, though.
Oh, well, maybe she got her looks from her mother then.
Never considered.
Either way, I loved.
She had like a real wide mouth, just really pretty, but a really wide mouth.
Yeah.
Kind of like Steven Tyler.
Hardy Simon.
Basically, not as.
And then they added John Rice Davies.
Oh, goody. The dwarf.
John Rice Davies. I heard that.
You go first.
Very
that
dangerous.
guy's
You go
expensive.
first.
He was at that one we went to.
Well, you expect, if you saw Lord of the Rings, you expect him to be, like this little dude, but he's actually like really big.
Amazing what camera tricks will do. Like I said
Yeah,
before,
but that guy that's Sean Astin, he was only like 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Well, he's a douche anyway.
Yeah, he's a douche.
So John Rice Davies is so expensive because you can get a picture taken with him, but you get to toss him.
Toss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
I don't even know, from the start, I don't even know if I want to pay that kind of money for a Star Trek actor for autograph for a picture or anything. It's just, I don't know. I'm just outrageous. When I started going to conventions back in the 90s, all they did was charge you $10 for the picture, and they would sit there and sign it. 10 or 20 bucks for the picture.
Well, they figured out they could just make a living on it now.
I guess.
But dude, get one of those online inflation calculators and plug in $10 in 1997.
Well, I don't think you think it's going to be $100. The difference.
What's that?
The amount for a celebrity autograph at these conventions. Like I said, I paid $10 or $20 for autograph of Jimmy Doohan back in '98, something like that.
1998. $20 is $40 now. Okay, so yeah, it's still, it has gotten worse.
But like I said, the celebrities are taking advantage because they know these Trekkies are out there. And, these Trekkies
out there.
They're dumb
I
enough.
remember the few times I went to StarCon in Denver, and hell, getting autographs and pictures with the celebrities was part of your freaking
Yeah.
It's changed a lot since even when we go to Dragon Con in like 2007, 2008. I don't think it was anything near. It really blew up the last probably 10 years is when it started really getting expensive.
How much was it to get a picture with Wesley and Kathy when we went to Pensacon? You remember?
I don't remember Pensacon, but I do remember Dragon Con. It was like for an autograph and a picture or something. It was only like $20 then.
Yeah,
you know?
dude. That could be because they're not. I don't want to say. I don't know. They're not modern day.
Well, I complained because they I didn't complain, but it seemed stupid because it was Kathy, Wesley, and Chaka were all there, and the deal was you could get a single picture with them or whatever for $20, or you could get all three for $60.
See, I wanted to get a picture in the raft with at least one of them. And I thought it was kind of pricey. That's why I never did.
So do you still have to pay? Can you write a letter to some celebrity asking for an autograph picture?
I don't think it works. It depends on the celebrity.
I think they do that. Still did it for free. Some of them. A good question. I'm pretty sure some of them would.
Not Bill Shatner.
Some of them will like try to sell a book, and they might sign the book. I don't know if they. I don't know. Good question, Darren. It seems like they try to get you any way they can nowadays.
I always thought that if you get a celebrity's autograph after they pass away, it's going to be worth more. But I have Jimmy Doohan's, and it's not that much different price if I wanted to sell it.
I think it's because everybody's got Jimmy Doohan.
And it depends on how many if they were autograph signers or not.
No, he signed it right in front of me.
But I'm just saying, whether the market is flooded with their signatures or was somebody that didn't do a lot,
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Jeff Lynn's. That's going to be a rarity because he's very much a recluse. He didn't go out.
Does he think when he floopies it might be?
I don't look at autographs as being worth something monetarily, but Jeff Lynn he's a hermit. I mean, he's not one of those people that really goes out and I think it was kind of like Spencer. It was a 1 in a million shot when Jeff came out there and signed our CDs for us.
Yeah, that was amazing. Got Spencer out and about and got his last gig. And
that's pretty crazy. We were talking about that last week, how it's kind of special that on YouTube, on that video I took of him doing his lines, that's basically the only video ever anywhere of Spencer Milligan behind the scenes being funny and talking. There's nothing like that.
I wish I could have met him. I bet he was a nice guy. Probably funny.
Nice. It was just neat. It was just so weird. We're eating breakfast together and dinner together at the Land of the Lost cast, and arguing about politics.
Oh no!
Yeah, it wasn't an argument. It was a fight. It wasn't.
Oh my God! I would have avoided I would have tried to change the subject.
Well, it was hard because we're at the table eating, and they got the damn CNN right there on the TV.
Oh crap!
And then it said something about Trump, and then Wesley just got so mad because Trump wanted to kill all the gays or something. And Ron Masek said, "Who said that?" And Wesley started getting mad and started turning red. He kept saying, "Who said that? Tell me who actually said that." And he says, "We're not going to talk about this, or whatever." It got heated.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Trump never said he was going to kill gays.
Oh, that's total.
Dude,
media.
Trump's mentor back in the 60s and 70s was Roy Cohn, who was.
Was he gay?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Taught him everything, taught him the whole art of the deal and everything.
Well,
But you can't tell people that. Because
you're
they
out for
want to believe what they want to believe.
You're out for a social event like that. People disagree. Change the subject. Talk about entertainment.
Well, we did. It didn't last long. What I just said is how long it took before.
Good.
I don't think as much of a fan as I am of Trek. I don't think I'd want to sit down with any of the cast for lunch or dinner because I think they'd probably get in.
And then in breakfast, Ron Masak and I were talking about, because I don't put a lot of stock in the lyrics. To me, it's about the music. The lyrics just come last. It's like Riding Moonlit June a lot of the times. And he's like, "What do you mean? Lyrics are really important." And he's like, "Frank Sinatra, you could tell everything he was saying, and it meant so much." And I'm like, "Yeah, I said," we were going back and forth. And Wesley got up and said, "This is the stupidest conversation I ever heard." And he marched off.
Now, I'm trying to place Ron Masak's face. Was he? He wasn't Warren on that replaced Barney Fife, was he?
No, but he was in a lot of those 60s shows.
Okay. I know he made appearances in
He
Bewitched.
replaced Tom Bosley as the sheriff in Murder, She Wrote. That was his last big gig.
I never watched Murder, She Wrote. So.
Well, then it's kind of...
I mean, I know he was in
Land of the
Bewitched.
Lost?
Yeah, I watched Land of the Lost.
He was the astronaut that parachuted in.
Okay. I don't remember that episode, but I do know he played Bewitched, and I think it's the same one where Tabitha turned a salesman into a little boy. And I think the adult version...
Just Google him, like Ron Masak back in the 70s. And just
Masak.
M-A-S?
What I didn't realize, which was kind of a treat, is I didn't realize it until after the fact. There was a cartoon that I liked when I was like 12. It was called Meatballs and Spaghetti. It was kind of like Josie and the Pussycats, but it kind of had this Fred Flintstone kind of guy. It was about a rock band, and the guy's name was Meatball, and his like wife or girlfriend was Spaghetti, and it was just a rock band getting into trouble, and the Fred Flintstone like Meatball was voiced by Ron Masak, and I didn't know that, so I'm like, oh cool, I got Meatball to do a cameo in the movie.
Okay, I recognize him now. He played Count Dracula on the Monkees? No, that ain't right. Really? Okay.
So I had an idea.
Uh-oh.
Jimmy Doohan.
Yeah.
If you could figure out a way to irradiate all of his other autographs that he signed, that would make yours a lot more valuable.
Oh, that'd be my mission.
Yeah, that's the Goldfinger plan.
I call that
I was about to say.
Goldfinger maneuver.
Yeah.
When did Ron Masak pass away? Oh, it says right
A couple
here.
years ago.
Died October 20, 2022 at the age of 87. Okay, he did do some. He was in Bewitched. He played the salesman that got turned in to a little boy.
And at least I don't know, unless somebody put something in post-mortem. I had his last credit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Spencer Milligan's last credit too on IMDb. So that was the Spanish people, I paid them to give me an IMDb page for the new movie.
Sweet.
And he says he's already done the basics and they just have to approve it. And so hopefully that'll be up soon.
Nice.
Cool.
You all can go give it 1 star like you did the last movie.
Where was this at?
Yeah.
IMDb.
Oh, okay.
Is that a website?
Yeah, Internet Movie Database.
And we're looking for what?
Nothing really. I was just talking about the last page of Summer, how people were giving it 1 star ratings before it was even available to see.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people do that.
They were just being assholes.
Arseholes.
But still, I don't know what it is now, but for a long time it was 8.4, which is really good.
Yeah.
That's better than Star Wars.
Well, you know what the problem is? If you look something up on IMDb, and you're like going to try to go through the trivia and all of a sudden the page will just go and it'll say, how do you rate? And you know, 9/10 of the people that happens to get pissed. One.
Oh.
Of course, I'm a nice guy, so I'm the opposite. So, you know, like some goofy movie from like 1932. How do you rate? Oh, it's a 10 all the way across, even though half the cast was upside down and they forgot their lines.
I sometimes say it's a 10 if I think a movie was unfairly panned in the ratings. You know, I like C-Spot Run. I thought it was funny. You know, it's like I wouldn't have given it a 10, but since so many people are saying it was awful, give it a 1, I'll give it a 10 just to kind of balance it out a little bit.
Well, how come I'm not listed in the cast on IMDb?
Where?
On IMDb for Last Page of Summer.
You should be.
Because you don't rate.
I guess I don't rate.
Well, look under that, the Breyer ice cream guy.
Mm.
You should be in there. If not, let me know. I've got a pro account now. I can try to submit.
It's okay. I'm not listed in the. I want her for myself. So.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you are.
I had to list. I had to go to.
Yes, Derek Albright, Samuel Boyd, Fred Broski, Ramona Cannon, and Chuck Clancy. That's it.
Oh, there's only 5 people in the whole movie.
Apparently.
How
Where's
come I don't?
that? Where are you looking?
On IMDb?
Well, there's a place
Oh,
where you
it's
click
up
on
there?
full cast. You
Yeah.
click on full cast. I wonder if I could go in here and like put my picture and a profile.
I did
and
do
all that
full cast, and that's it.
Yeah.
Tim's not even in there.
stuff.
No, he said he said that he got the basics, but he's got a lot more work to do on it.
Yeah.
Who?
The Spanish guy, his
The
name
Spaniard. Maximus
he-
Decimus
Is
Is he the
Meridius.
one that edits
Well, you remember
IMDb?
He's
Yeah,
the one that
he-
submitted my film
Oh.
for a
he,
fee.
he was the guy. He was the guy on Faulty Towers.
Oh, okay. I want to get a picture of me up there.
I can speak English. I learned it from a book. Nothing. Okay. Anyhow.
I got it.
Oh, that was so funny. I forgot to laugh. Oh.
Yeah, there's not even pictures yet. It's so.
Hey, I'm a star though. I'm on IMDb. Woo.
And Timmy's the 22nd Tim Ross in IMDb.
No, I'm only like the 3rd, but they put like 20 something on it. I need to fix that too, or see if I can.
Oh, you're not listed as Terry Summer on there? I guess you're.
I will be in the cast, but
okay.
that it's still under construction. Like you said, there's no image for it or anything yet.
Because I didn't look close. Was Wesley and Spencer in there? I shut the
No,
window.
the Land of the Lost people didn't appear in this one. I didn't ask them.
Oh, I was
Because
talking.
I don't think they even watched the last movie. So
I was going for the Last Page of Summer is what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, they're listed in there.
But I want her for myself. Is that on IMDb?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just looking at it, but it's still
Oh.
under construction. There's very little there.
Okay.
But it's there.
On the 2nd May.
I feel as important as Billy Mooney now. I'm on IMDb. Maybe I can turn people down for interviews.
Yeah, he turned us down to be on the wrong channel.
Yeah. Well, Marta said he's just an old man.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, we can't even get Marta on here. She's just an old lady.
I've asked Marta. We kind of just lost touch.
Tell her
I did get back in touch with her. I asked her what her character name, what she wanted to be. I'll have to get to her again.
But what you do, you tell her is, if you be on our show, then I'll let you hold my robot head.
You want to hold my robot?
Is that
I
what you
want to
call it?
hold my robot.
Oh, the other Tony Dixon
you
on
mean the
IMDb.
helmet? I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about down. Oh,
No, I'm not dirty. It's Steve like. Oh, that didn't sound right.
yeah.
I thought you called it.
The only other Tony Dixon was in a movie 50 years ago called Telezonia. And he was also on the Bob Newhart show.
Really?
Who's that?
Me. The other me.
Oh, you're on the Bob Newhart show? Oh,
Well, the other Tony Dixon, because if you put an actor's name in there and there's more, they'll put a little number after it. That's what I was just saying. Timmy says Tim Ross, and then in parentheses, in Roman numerals, 22.
Let's do
Yeah, I
that.
noticed that, but then I looked at how many other Tim Rosses, and there was maybe 2 or 3. So I'm just
Too bad.
like, I don't know why they put 22 behind my name.
Maybe I should have gone by my real last name instead of. Well, there's Jarrett. Is not well. These are my real
Well,
last name.
You're going to be an actor, don't you have to pick a unique name?
Oh, if you're SAG, that's why that's why Michael Fox had become Michael J. Fox, because there was already a Michael Fox.
I thought my acting stage name would be like Tommy Salami or something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Engelbert Humperdinck.
I'm not talking about porn. Okay.
That sounds like porn.
Carl
Tommy
Hungus.
Salami.
Actually, I got that from my Mad TV skit, Tommy Salami. Anyway,
Never reveal your sources, Steve.
I'm an honest guy, I guess.
No, don't be.
All right, I
Because
made that up
stole
myself.
it from Steve. They stole it from somebody else. So
That's true. Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Don't you diminish your joke when you do that.
All right, next
I tell
time somebody
Tony that all
says
the
something
time.
funny in the chat room on the morning show, I'm not going to say that I got it from somebody in the chat room. I'm just going to make it.
Yeah, don't ever say where you heard it, because
Yeah,
everybody's heard something
if it's
from
good,
somebody.
don't. If it's bad, then you tell everybody.
Oh yeah, if nobody laughs at it, I heard that from Tony. It's like-
I mean, because everybody's always coming up with funnier stuff than I am in the morning show, and I'm like, oh crap. And Tony said that I want to know when lunch is, and I just lost it. I want to know when lunch.
what was the one I said this morning? We milked this city for all it's
Yeah.
worth.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah.
That was the ultimate sellout. Wasn't that the name of their album? The ultimate sellout.
The ultimate sellout. Here's the latest album from the Starship, the ultimate sellout in American Top 40.
It started out as a Bernie Taupin poem. He's the one that wrote Elton John's lyrics, and it was. He said it was very melancholy. It was about he wanted to go to places to watch clubs, and there weren't any anymore. And he was lamenting, and it was a sad poem or a sad thing. And somebody had taken his lyrics, one of those Hollywood guys, and hey, let's make it fun and this and
Yeah.
and make it about something nobody will even know what the hell we're talking about, but they're going to sing it with. And Grace Slick and them, she just wanted to retire.
Yeah.
She said, "I don't care about selling out. Just give me this." And they were given this stupid song, and they knew it was stupid, and they
Really?
didn't complain about it. They just gave it
didn't
their
like
all and gave it their 20 minutes, and then
They
were
didn't
able to
like we
retire
built this
on it.
city?
You what?
They didn't like we built this city?
Who did? Nobody liked
I
it.
did.
It's Homer's favorite song.
I like it.
We built this city.
And nothing's going
they're-
to stop
they're-
us now? I
They're
like
White
it.
Rabbit. They're somebody to love. Of course, they knew they were selling. They hated that song.
Well,
but
White
they,
Rabbit, that was racist anyway.
No, it was racist when, or they said it was when Grace Slick came out. I don't know if it was a Smothers Brothers. She came out on one of those shows in the late '60s wearing blackface or brown face. But the thing is she said she went to this. They had every color makeup. You could everything. She was just awestruck, and she's like, "Oh, I want to color myself." I would have done the same thing. I would have been blue or something. If she'd have been blue, she wouldn't have been. They'd have been, "Oh, you're racist against dead people or something."
Tellarites. No, not Tellarites. Andorians.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Shouldn't they be Jefferson AI now? Instead of Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship, and now like Jefferson AI or something.
Oh, gross. Do you remember? Do you remember there was a old picture, like an old family portrait out in the country, like from the 20s, or it's like Walden's era, and it's like half of the kids were blue. Remember something? And so they had. I don't know if it was. They weren't sick or anything. They were just blue. I just remember reading that and seeing something about that.
Yeah.
Arrested Development, they had one of the characters would occasionally blew himself.
How do you do that?
Covered himself with blue paint.
Oh,
He wanted to join the Blue Man Group, but it turns out it was a support group for sad men.
Right.
I would have done that, but I mean, I've done that before, but not. I wouldn't want to be bald like the Blue Man guys.
Yeah.
I often wondered what that was on those guys because it looked
It
like
was thick. It was thick.
yeah. I don't know if it was like what was it because it couldn't have been like a grease paint because it would have come off.
It was
on anything.
latex. It was a latex.
Was it a what did they spray themselves with latex each? What did they?
I remember hearing something about behind the scenes of Blue Man Group. There's a video on it, and it's late. I remember it being latex, some kind of latex based something.
I mean that makes sense, but it seems like they'd have to spray it on and then peel it off after the show.
Yeah.
And they couldn't have any hair for that to have. They'd have to be shaved and everything.
Well, they couldn't. They wouldn't have any hair after the first time.
Eesh, that just
I'll tell you here in a second.
Yeah, Gracie and we had fun with the liquid latex once or twice, and it wasn't always that.
Don't
fun.
want to know.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's.
Man, look at that. You riding the train back then?
I was completely wrong.
40 cents. Boston baked beans and
The
brown
Blue-
bread.
The Blue Man Group costume consists of a simple, solid black clothing, typically a long sleeve shirt and trousers, paired with a bald latex cap and thick, vibrant blue grease-based paint.
Mm.
Were their hands blue too? I mean, they had their hands everywhere.
Yeah. But you didn't see the
makeup is
blue come
designed-
off on anything.
Yeah, I know. I've wore grease paint and that stuff.
Oh,
It's
it goes
everywhere.
Rewatched Pulp Fiction last night.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Mother-
But that when they shot Marvin
That's a
in the
good
face,
hamburger.
his head went everywhere. That's what reminded me of it. This is a good burger.
Yeah.
This is a good burger.
Now, is there a sign out front that says,
Dead gentleman storage.
yeah, thank you.
Never noticed before, but when they're riding in cars, the green screen backdrop behind the car is always black and white,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird because they don't do black and white anywhere else in the movie, I don't think.
Right.
Never noticed that before. So when they're driving in a car, what they're seeing out the back window is all black and white?
Yeah.
Huh.
And maybe not every time, but at least when Vincent Vega and Mia are going on their date. Although it's definitely not a date.
I like the airplane when they're showing the film behind the car and it starts getting faster and faster.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden they hit the guy on the bicycle and they go, yeah, so.
I thought that was to me, that was putting the hat on the hat. You know what I mean? I think that just having it go really fast would have been perfect. Didn't the woman have a horse? She had a horse in bed with her.
Yeah.
Yes. You can let yourself out, you know. Ted Striker.
They love that big dick.
Ah. You mean that
What?
toy machine? That toy machine gun?
There's a giant cock in Fernandina. Keep telling
Nice.
Kiana to take a picture of it and send it to her mom, but we always forget.
Yeah.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Yeah.
Actually, that line's in the original movie, the smoking line. That was 0 hour, 1957. If I could get the damn thing, well, they would. See, they didn't use the copyright strike me for shit like that, but I think they would if I tried to run it this time. But the problem is, the MP3 or MP4 that I have keeps freezing. You know, the 0 hour that I have with Dana Andrews and Sterling Hayden.
I'm assuming Lloyd Bridges was a serious actor too until Airplane.
Oh yeah.
So it's a big rooster. It's like a 6 foot tall rooster they had out there.
Where at?
That's
Big
nice.
cock.
Vernon, big cock. And so I was trying to find a picture of it. So I did. Vernon,
Yeah, make sure
giant-
Safe Search is on.
Yeah, Safe Search was on, so they were all blurred out, but it wasn't stuff I wanted to look at.
Yeah.
Remember that episode of The Big Bang Theory when Sheldon starts typing in how to excite little girls? Everybody was like, no.
I watched exactly one episode of that show because Bob Newhart was on.
Yes, Professor Proton. Yeah.
I
I
don't
watched
think
probably every episode, probably at least 3 times. It's just,
I don't think I've seen it.
oh God, that show's funny.
Really?
Yeah,
I can't relate.
at least for me, it's funny as hell.
Well, you're younger than I am, so maybe.
A lot of the references in there, you have to be older to understand. I mean, young people would be like, "Oh, what does that mean?" You know, a lot of us would be like, "Yeah, okay."
Because the only show like that for me was that 70s show. Because especially
Yep.
the first season, I knew every one of those kids.
Well,
I
you know,
went to high
that
school with
70s
every.
show- Go ahead.
But I knew the types that were, the gang that they had on the show. I knew every one of those types.
Yep, so did I. But that 70s, the Big Bang Theory is made by the same people that did that 70s show.
Uh-huh.
Be right back.
And then they
even
tried. Okay.
that way we had friends that had the same station wagon.
Yep.
I think we had the same station wagon for work. Vista Cruiser.
The Vista Cruiser.
Yeah.
Boy, like what 4 or 5 of those people went on to be pretty famous in Hollywood, and like 2 or 3 of them like fell off the face of the earth.
Well, literally, at least 2 of them are dead.
Yeah. Well, the older ones, yeah.
No, the sister
Oh yeah, the sister did, and then
and Tanya
what's her name?
Roberts.
Mom. Oh, yeah,
Tanya Roberts.
Yeah.
Curly head dude's in prison. I think.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going to be.
The main kid was in my favorite movie, which I can't think of the name of.
Oh, okay.
It's my favorite
Interstellar.
movie, but I can't think of the name of it.
Interstellar.
Ah.
Yes,
Stella.
Steve, we know who you are. Steve. And then what's his name? What's her name that played his girlfriend that lived next door? She disappeared off after that 70s show. Did she do anything else again?
Well, she married one of the other dudes. She married the other dude in between him marrying
Guinness?
marrying Demi Moore.
Oh, Ashton
Yeah,
Kutcher. No, I thought no, not the little dark hair girl, the redhead. What the hell was her name? She had a weird name too.
Laura Prepon, however you pronounce it. Yeah, because I think she had like drug problems before the show and got clean for the show and then relapsed afterward. Yeah, she was hot as heck.
Problem is,
Laura Prepon.
unless they go into movies, if they just stay in TV, I'd have no idea what they were doing.
And then Wilmer, Valderrama, he's on NCIS now.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Played
The
Fez.
Mexican.
Oh, foreign exchange student.
Yeah.
That's all coal there. Just coal as far as the eye can see.
That's awesome. It's
Yeah.
heaven. I
Apparently
burned
she was
coal
back
in
in
my-
that 90s show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they attempted at that 80s show for about 5 weeks. And
Mhm.
I think the highlight of that show is one of them had one of those brick handheld cell phones. It didn't go
Never
anywhere.
saw that 80s show.
Wait, if you blink and you miss it. Literally was like 3 episodes.
Problem is that 70s show was running at the same time as Buffy was. So it was back in the day where you had to pick one or the other.
Yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Actually, she's been in quite a few things. Nothing
Yeah.
I've ever seen or heard of. I mean, she was in a house for one episode.
Let's see.
Who are we talking about?
What's her name?
Redhead?
What's her name?
Yeah.
Hey!
Looks like all one-offs. And then that 90s show for a whole 8 episodes.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Square eggs. Well, we had Steve for about 2 seconds. Oh, there he is. Yay.
Yeah, see, I'm here.
There
I'm
you
not.
are.
I'm here. I'm not.
You're here, Steve.
That's right.
Still there, Finesco and Lewis?
About time, Davey. Geez, it took long enough.
What?
No, I took a longer break than you did. I just got
I
back.
wonder if we could all just like leave at the same time for like 15, 20 minutes and we'd still have, like 4 viewers watching.
Probably get better viewers.
Yeah.
I don't know if it counts us as viewers, though, because I know I'm watching.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm watching too.
I'm watching too.
Okay, that's 3.
It'll
That's
slow down my
everybody.
internet if I did that.
It's the 3 people watching.
Yeah.
I think
Wanna
it's
try
funny
one of
every now and
these?
then. We haven't seen it in a couple weeks, but remember that one guy that just kind of stumbled into our page? Stayed on for like the last hour and yeah, you guys are pretty cool, and then we never seen or heard from him again.
Yeah.
Was he the one that wanted to keep requesting songs? Is that the one?
Oh no,
No,
that was
not-
Oh.
that was Keaton.
Oh, okay.
I miss Keaton.
We just couldn't get him to explain it to him. We can't play music.
Well, it made it a funny show. It was kind of like having a Joker on again.
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord.
No, some guy he just discovered us. He wasn't even a Transforma person. He just discovered us, and
He said it was at the top of his list for a YouTube search or something.
Wow.
you ever have one of these?
It is 99 Red Luftballon.
Right, Chief.
Blue raspberry.
Blue Asperger's.
Blue raspberry.
I don't ASP BERG.
Oh, my.
Blue raspberry.
Lou?
99 cents. 99 proof.
It's after 6, though. Does the fasting not include alcohol?
Did you guys chase Allie off too, or?
She's had to work late.
Oh, BabbleGab nights. I'm allowed to have a little spirit.
There you go.
Kool-Aid. In fact, I didn't have this. This is for that is for singing.
Singing.
Yeah.
I kind of miss the nights of getting drunk on the show and.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll see if I can bring back the effect. I'm not going to put
That's
my
a pretty
feet in the
good
air.
butt impression.
All right, so that starts on the 18th.
Well, if anybody missed Putt,
Put down the song and back away slowly.
there you go.
And
Now
we're
we
going
have
to get a
Putt
copyright strike from his estate.
Not quite sure who's running that, so probably still in probate,
Probably.
which is sad to say.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, Wendy Lou.
What do you
I think I
think?
still have. I think I still have a couple Godzilla VHSs of his.
Godzilla. Oh, was that?
Godzilla.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Or Ultraman, or I love how Ultraman had like kind of a beer belly.
I'd love to, go to a con dressed as Ultraman, but I would be a fat Ultraman. So
Well, the original
sure
was kind
like
of
it.
chubby.
Putt sure loved his Japanese robots and monsters.
He always did,
Yeah.
though. That wasn't. He was like that in high school.
You know, they have life-sized ones in Japan.
Yes.
Mm.
They have entire stores dedicated like Ultraman and Godzilla and
So they had
Space
like
Giants.
a Gundam robot that's like 4 stories high or something.
Yeah.
I think I'd actually make one of those functional, just have all the controls up there and
I'm sure it's
some
functional.
automatic gyroscope
is
thing to
functional.
keep it stable.
I mean, I doubt it watts, but I'm sure it can do.
That'd be the thing. Trying to make something like that balanced and, with it has like gyroscopes all over it to keep the. Because if you're just standing still, you don't know it, but all these muscles are going off at all times to keep you upright.
And that's. I had a theory about why road trips make us so tired. It's because you don't realize it because you're kind of on autopilot, but every muscle in your body is controlling that car.
Yeah.
And plus your brain function is working, even though you don't realize it.
Right.
So I really do think that's why I get tired after road trips like that.
I had a used 7 Series BMW once,
Hmm.
and the front seats had massage chairs, and there was a setting where it would just shift the chair around on its own every 5-10 minutes a little bit, so that the pressure on your ass was always changing to different locations, so
Hmm.
you didn't get worn out on long trips.
So that's that German engineering there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a damn dildo shoving up your ass from the seat.
They had sunscreens for like the back window.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
automatic. You push a button and it would go all the way up. And I think the back side windows had manual screens you had to lift up.
Yeah.
It was neat. But one of the lights was always on, the fix me lights, the spin
Oh,
body
yeah. That's the
light.
problem is the reliability. Because I love those things, but
Yeah. That was one of the things I was considering when I got my retirement car, was like a 90s 5 Series or something, 3 Series. Because they seemed cool, and that was before they got fat and ugly like me.
Well, since Putt isn't here, I thought I'd get out the ovation.
Darn.
You want me to get out my elevation too?
You may if you'd like.
hail was that?
All right, so
You got your music thing turned on too?
Yes, Paul. Why do you have your guitar?
yeah, I wrote this new song, and I'd like to share it with you. You ready? Here we go. The roses are gone, but the lemon's still there.
Paul, why is every song you've written in the last week have a lemon in it?
Well, because people interview me, they interview us and they ask us what it's like recording in Abbey Road, and I tell them it involves a lot of pain, so I thought I'd make a song about it.
What's a lemon have to do with peeing, Paul?
Well, Led Zeppelin, they talked all about it. It's a lemon, the lemon song. You squeeze my lemon until the juice runs down my leg. It's all about peeing.
Thought it was about lemon.
Really? I thought it was about something more sinister than that.
It's been the BBC, and this is Paul.
You don't include Yoko Weather Girl anymore. I miss her.
We don't even do the weather anymore. It's just, I think we got rid of the newsroom. We got rid of the newsroom. Ooh, I like that. I just want to handle my lemon.
Again with the lemons.
How about a lime? A lime? Because we're all fucking limeys inside. Ooh, sorry. I guess I'll put this away. All new strings.
Yay.
It takes a lot to string a 12 string.
Yeah, 12 of them.
Yeah. A gold
For 11.
hardwood. You like the gold hardwood? Mm-hmm. Hey, Joey.
Say hi.
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 Wait, you gotta get the earbuds so you can hear them.
Buds.
That way they can hear you
Buds.
say it.
Hi.
Hi.
Guess I can't hype our own video.
I'm Bob Baby.
He got a hold of the Clippers.
Again?
All right.
Well, a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you saw him since.
Oh, that beautiful blonde hair.
Who, Tim's?
Yeah, see the guy in the middle? He's got the beautiful blonde hair now.
Yeah.
What's he so mad about?
Who, Timmy?
Yeah.
He's not. He always looks like that.
Hi.
Joey, can you sing a song?
Yeah.
You sing out around here all the time. Well, sing a song. He's got the guitar there. He's playing with it. What song do you sing at school?
A, B, C, D.
Yeah, sing ABCs. No? You don't want
Good night, sweetheart, and pleasant dreams. Ah, there's nothing there.
Oh, that darn left. You scared Darren off.
I can do a Charo impression.
I hear a Charo. Is it going to be
Yeah, here we
dirty?
go.
I got the
Ready?
earbuds away.
Okay, here's my Charo impression.
Okay, go ahead.
Coochie, 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 coochie.
He liked that one.
What do you do?
Glad
Charo
somebody-
bread. Coochie, coochie, coochie.
Oh.
I did see her do some of that
Okay,
flamenco
go
guitar.
to
She's
bed.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Say goodnight, everybody.
School tomorrow. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
There you go.
School tomorrow.
Bye, Joe.
Yeah, I saw something. It was like from a year ago or something, or a year or two ago. A video of her doing that guitar.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was still around, but I'm like, yeah, she's still got the big boobies too.
So do I.
Did you ever see the Carol Burnett show where Charo appeared on there and Carol Burnett played her mother with these saggy boobs and everything, like doing the coochie coochie? It's hilarious.
I got the I got it on YouTube, the 24-hour Carol Burnett stream.
Oh, I didn't know they had that.
Yeah, if you get bored, you just watch Carol Burnett. They just have it playing all the time.
Yeah.
Lex has a Top Gear YouTube or a Top Gear 24-hour channel too, so that's pretty
boy. See, we should have a BabbleGab 24 hours stream.
Probably got a couple episodes done. You run it for a while.
That's all you gotta do is take all the episodes and stack them in there and run them through the OBS and stream 24 hours, and there you go.
This
Sounds like
guitar, it was when I was an electrician, and I got my double paycheck at the end. You know, when I quit, and I went out and bought this from the newspaper. It had an ad in it. And that was in 1993 when I bought this.
Wow.
So I had a very long time.
That guitar?
This guitar. Of course, it was in perfect condition when I bought it.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Now
Well,
it's probably a
I want to
30
see you do an
40
impression of El Kabong with your guitar.
What?
You ever heard of El Kabong?
No.
yeah, he was on Hawaii Five-0. He drove a taxi.
No, that was one of the Hanna-Barbera cartoons. It was Quick Draw McGraw doing his El Kabong.
No, I didn't pay enough attention to that show. I didn't think it was that funny.
Well, hold on, Baba boy. I'll do the singing around here, and don't you forget it.
Is that Yogi?
This sounds like a sped up version of Barney the Dinosaur. Oh, Barney's gonna get laid. Goody
That's
goody.
another thing I never watched.
Well, I never watched you either. Goody goody.
So Wendy will appreciate this because I was trying to teach her how to string up a guitar, and I've always been sloppy about winding the strings. You know, they've always been just kind of these monstrous, grotesque things. But I think everybody will be proud of me when I restrung the Rick.
Hmm?
Yeah. Look at the job I did on the windings there.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Oh.
That's
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Thank you. I'm proud. So now that means every time I string up a guitar, I kind of know how to do it now.
I've got 12 you can do.
I charge
Thinking
by
of
the
going-
impaled finger.
Thinking of going down to 2.
Yeah, you know, I would love to. You know what? I wish that I was successful musician just for the fact that I could take all of my useless guitars and donate them to a charity auction. You know, because that would be to me that would be neat. Because I kind of hate selling them. I hate letting them go. But if it was for a cause, you know, and somebody that would appreciate an apology on guitar. He said, "Good job, Ratchet. Would be proud of you." Well, thank you.
Yeah. This has been the silent moment of BabbleGab. That's my the late night FM jazz voice you were talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
I've got a pair of jeans, and right on the back, over the butt, it says "no parking."
Oh, I've seen
Well,
one.
I actually don't, but I thought about
I've seen them that say
exit only.
yeah, exit only. Yeah.
That's
Do
a
not
little too
enter.
promiscuous.
Not yeah.
If dating is a pain in the ass, you're doing it wrong.
Well, it's like that term they have now, sex workers. If sex is work, you're doing it wrong.
Yep.
Seems like they're temp service, sex workers, temp service.
We need like an Uber, or what's the grocery ones?
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Yeah, or
Like-
Instacart.
Mm-hmm.
we need like InstaHo.
Oh, there you go. Insta.
I like that.
There you go. Start your own app. Start your own app there, you know.
I bet the first taker you take is like undercover police.
Probably.
Yeah.
I like your hat, Gotch Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? It's one of the hair dryers at the salon.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I love those things. It feels just relax, and it's like it feels nice.
Yeah.
I guess you could just buy them for the house. Grandma Catherine had one, or Grandma had one.
Yeah, I think people used to own them.
Yeah. Had that? Is that laundromat green color? That turquoise-ish.
Or they were
Yeah.
clear,
So
Well, those
those
look
hats,
like spacecraft.
they were one of the first things to evolve multicellular.
What?
Remember what the hats?
Jellyfish?
Oh,
Yeah.
jellyfish.
Oh, is that what they're called?
They live forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that suck?
Yeah.
Be stuck as something like that to live forever.
They don't know it though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they don't care. They didn't go into Burger King.
Yeah.
I saw something about Domino's. What goes into Domino's pizza? It's just a bunch of goop. It's nasty stuff.
Well, Domino's Pizza, they changed their recipe in like the early 2000s and 1990s or something, and it was never the same.
Yeah, but it's like it's all laboratory shit. It's just all.
Figured out how to make my own ranch dressing. And not only does it not have stuff I can't pronounce in it, It tastes good.
All right.
It's not and stuff.
Buttermilk, maybe sour cream, mayonnaise. I'm not sure. Stuff like that.
Sour cream, sauerkraut, sour apple.
I thought about making sauerkraut, but then
Sour Patch Kids. Yeah.
while it's fermenting on the counter, I'm sure I would get fruit flies because of it. So I haven't done it. I'm all about fermented foods.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying it.
You try it. Just get Gottschalk to try it. He'll eat anything.
I will. I'll try anything once.
Why don't you give us a question or a true or false or something?
False.
Okay.
Maybe.
Got a 50-50 answer getting it wrong.
Ouch. Uh-oh.
Let me find a good one. Arnold Schwarzenegger almost missed out on the title role in Terminator to none other than O.J. Simpson.
Oh, brother. Wow, really?
False.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll say false.
No.
Yeah, I'll say false.
O.J. Simpson would eventually be passed over for the part because he was viewed as too likable and innocent.
False.
There is a lot of weird casting choices. Like, I think Die Hard, it was supposed to be, oh my gosh, before Bruce Willis, they were
Every other
Yeah, I just
action
saw.
guy.
yeah.
I just saw that recently too. Who was it? That was. I mean, it was like the week before they started filming or something.
And the
then they
weird
changed
part,
it.
yeah, nobody else wanted it. Well, it was going to be Frank Sinatra originally.
Yeah, maybe that's what I heard.
But then the interesting thing is when they settled on Bruce Willis, who was apparently their last choice, his pay was set records for the highest. For I don't know if it was for action movies or what, but apparently they paid him a lot, which I doubt they ended up regretting.
Except he's sick now, so they can't do the Die Hard 41.
Oh, sure they can. Just AIM like everybody else.
There you go. The Beatles breakup happened at Disney World.
False.
False.
It would be true. John Lennon signed the paperwork formalizing the band's split while staying at the Disney World Hotel.
I stayed at a Disney World hotel.
You know, there's like 50 of them now.
Yeah, it was a pirate themed one.
I didn't stay at a Disney World hotel, but we took the train and it goes through that big, one that's shaped like that. Stupid place.
Did you know there's a hotel right in the middle of the Disney World resort that's not owned by Disney?
Really? False.
And not controlled by Disney. Nope, it's true. There's a plot of land that the owner absolutely refused to sell to Disney.
That's
Good
awesome.
on him.
And so now that land has been developed, but it is a resort, but it's not owned, and it's not owned by any way, shape, or form by Disney, but it's surrounded by Disney.
There's a big complex, like a big complex of hotel like things, these apartment or hotel buildings near that area. It's all abandoned. It's so weird looking. When we passed by it with Kathy and Howard, I'm like, look at that place. Look at that. It's just acres and acres of these abandoned buildings. It's interesting. And I've seen YouTube videos about it. People will explore it.
Well, hell, there's an abandoned airport on the Disney World resort property.
And Steve, Wendy Lou says, did you know that Gates McFadden was director of choreography and puppet movement for the movie Labyrinth?
Yeah, I just told that.
I just want to let the audience in on it, too.
I don't remember. I never saw Labyrinth, but
This one with Bowie. Is this the one with Bowie where he's like walking on a shelf and he just keeps walking and he goes over the edge of it and he's still walking?
Yeah.
I know Gates was.
That's all I remember. It was in the trailer, so I have no idea.
I know she has always been a good dancer. Gates McFadden.
Yeah, she was teaching Data how to dance.
Yeah, I remember that. The dancing doctor. That's
So
incredible.
Data was AI.
Yeah, he was.
So we watched a demo by one of our architects today at work doing AI helpers. And it was pretty impressive. He's like, because we have a big enterprise program, so it's got tons and tons of code.
You mean like Steve's? Like Steve's?
Yeah.
Tons and tons of what?
And he would just tell it to figure out something, and it would do it and show him what he did. And he's like, yeah, I think maybe it'd be safer if we did it like this. And the AI is like, oh, you're absolutely right. Let me redo that. So I might be retiring.
That's cool.
Well,
really
everybody
cool.
here is retired except that it never takes.
I haven't. Tim hasn't.
What?
Retired.
I don't want to for at least another 5 years if I can help it.
Actually, there it is, Tim. So the Bonnet Creek Resort, a major development surrounded on 3 sides by Disneyland, but privately owned. It includes the Wyndham Grand Orlando, Signa by Hilton, and Waldorf Astoria Orlando.
Wow.
Yeah, the guy who originally owned it absolutely refused to sell to Disney.
So it looks like he sold to somebody else.
To his door to, you know.
Well, when I go to Orlando, I ain't staying at a hotel. I can just drive there and be there in less than 2 hours.
Ooh, on I-4. You a brave man.
I know. Well, I'm going to go early, so.
It doesn't matter. You can go early, late, in the middle of the night. You get one accident on the I-4 and it's over.
Yeah, I'm going to leave here. See, it starts at, what did I say, at
9.
10 or 9? So if I leave at 6, that gives me a couple hours, grab a breakfast, and, it takes a couple hours to get there. It'll be right before 9.
I drove through Cheyenne during the morning rush hour last year, and I was the only person on the road, on the highway.
Oh, yeah, Cheyenne's nothing. My stepson lives in Cheyenne.
Tumbleweeds and titty bars is all Cheyenne.
And not gas stations. Because I'm like, all right, I'll pull off and find a gas station. I pulled off, and there was one to the right, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of seedy. I'll just keep going and find another one. It was 45 minutes of driving around in circles and everything before I found another one.
Yeah.
Well, County hates that big nudie bar there in Cheyenne or in Wyoming. Because the club itself is in the state of Wyoming. The parking lot is in the state of Colorado and Weld County. So whenever there's crap that happens in that parking lot, Colorado has to respond to it.
That's funny.
I try to be generous.
Hey guys, good news. I'm going to be able to join you this week.
Hey, Deb.
Really, I'm on my phone right now because I'm kind of walking home from work. My car broke down. So if the signal kind of like starts to fade out or something, whatever technology does.
All right. What the?
Hey guys, I'm having a little trouble here, and I'm holding the phone as close to my ear as I can.
What the? Is he okay?
He got.
I think he got stuck. He got drawn into the big Weedle.
That Weedle stuff.
Wasn't that comedian that did that? Everybody Loves Raymond. Didn't he? When he one of his skits, when he said his kids always walked around going ladle, 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 ladle.
I don't know. I just hope he's okay.
Yeah. It's not like he was in a city this time.
Call us back, Dad. We're worried about you.
Yeah.
He was either on a street or under the ocean.
Yeah.
Under the ocean.
Somewhere under the sea. Somewhere.
Oh, there you got. I made a Seinfeld episode.
All right.
So you have like the close talker. You get these people that have all these weird personality disorders.
Yeah.
So how about this? He's dating some woman. He's at her apartment, and she's like, "Oh, it's warm in here," and she goes over to the thermostat and goes, "Ah!" Or she. Did you hear that? It cut out.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me.
Do you get rid of your music button?
Yeah. Okay. So she's like, "Oh, it's warm in here," and she goes over to the thermostat. It's like, "Ah!" It's like it's on 81.
Wow.
He's like, and he's like, she screams at the weirdest thing. She screams. I say, the random screamer. I think that would be an interesting topic.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
got
Dan,
one.
Timmy, if you don't mind, what you were talking about earlier about Die Hard, I just found something for it. So Frank Sinatra actually starred in the prequel to Die Hard. Die Hard was based on a book by Roderick Thorpe and was a sequel to his earlier work, The Detective, which was optioned into a movie starring Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra even had right of first refusal for the leading role in Die Hard, but since Sinatra was 73 years old when it started filming, he thankfully recused himself.
Yeah, it would have been called Die Hard with a Crooner.
Wow.
Or just been called Die.
Just died.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that O.J. Simpson almost was Terminator.
Yeah.
Well, he was in real life, though, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Come with me if you want to die.
That's what got Norm Macdonald fired from Saturday Night Live. He wouldn't stop making jokes about OJ being guilty.
Yeah.
And the guy that ran Saturday Night Live was friends with OJ.
Lauren
Like,
Michaels.
Yeah.
Who's the guy that in charge of Saturday Night Live? I forget his name.
Lauren Michaels.
That's it, yeah. Well, if you take it with friends like O.J. Simpson, you're bound to get, razzing.
The only thing I found out about Saturday Night Live this century, and even in the 90s pretty much, was if I see some comedy and I don't know who the star is, I'm like, oh, they're probably a Saturday Night Live person that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Well, most of them have disappeared off the face of the earth, too. Who's ever heard of Dana Carvey again,
Yeah.
Well, I'm the only one that just was never a Dana Carvey fan. I never understood it. He was supposed to be so great in impressions, and he wasn't.
I just haven't laughed at Saturday Night Live in years.
I mean, really, how hard is it to get no new taxes?
Yeah. Read my
Couldn't do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Yeah, we just basically did the exact level of.
And then the HW would like do his impression back at him.
Yeah. Now, I like Frank Caliendo.
Well, who else may think about that? Satan?
Yeah.
I really think that was. I think that was above SNL that they were putting that in there to silence Christians, to mock them.
Oh, and the church lady thing too. That was kind of.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the Satan thing.
I really think that's like CIA, or that was something behind the scenes to mock Christians. The same way, kind of this. Well, the CIA came up with the conspiracy theorist, that terminology, to discredit anyone that wants to discredit any kind of government thing. It's the same thing. Let's discredit Christians, by having this church lady thing.
Yeah,
They wrote
it wasn't funny.
They wrote a Scorpion song.
CIA did.
The CIA did, yeah.
Rotten like a hurricane.
No, it was one of their boring, popular ones.
Oh, change.
Yeah.
Wait, why is the CIA writing music?
CIA does everything.
Yeah.
They run their own hot dog stand. You ever had a CIA hot dog?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a thing like CIA AI.
CAI.
Pretty
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
I'd probably trust it more.
Probably. I don't know.
Right up there with the Chinese government. I'm sure they're selling jewelry on TV now that's got little tracking devices on there so they can, track people.
Is that what
They don't
TV
need
now
it.
does?
They got. It's called a cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
No, they don't need to observe us. They already know.
We gotta start doing, selling. They call it like the TV on does sell some jewelry and put it in a little display and let it sparkle. Make a gag out of it.
Probably good money in that.
Make a gag out of it or something,
Oh, there you go. Speaking of gags, I think the last guy I really laughed at on SNL was Phil Hartman.
He was good.
Was he related to Mary Hartman? Mary Hartman?
Yes, they were the same person.
Phil Hartman.
I think the last
He was
SNL
married
episode
to the.
I think the last SNL episode I ever saw was when what's his name was on there playing Gumby.
Oh, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. I'm Gumby, damn it.
That was around the time the last era that I watched.
Yeah, that's probably about the same time. Yeah.
I never even watched any of the Adam Sandler era shows.
Why would you?
I do remember him being on there doing the Lunch Lady song.
Oh yeah, I never really thought Adam Sandler was that funny. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Wedding Singer was an awesome movie.
Yeah, in the movies he does okay. I like the Wedding Singer, 50 First Dates, Big Daddy. Those were fun.
Just
Click.
go with it where he stands, next to Jennifer Aniston in a bikini. So.
Yeah. Well, I like it when he teamed up with Drew Barrymore. I thought they made a good comedic team.
They've done like 2 or 3 movies together, haven't they?
Yeah, Wedding Singer.
Those are always my favorite ones that he does.
Wedding Singer, 50 First Dates. I know they did another one. I can't remember what it was. But I haven't seen that third one that they did. So I couldn't take Drew Barrymore as one of Charlie's Angels. I just didn't.
Who was that?
Drew
Barrymore, Lucy Liu,
Linda
and
Ladd, and Cheryl.
Oh, and then not Charlize Theron, the other one,
Davis.
The other Charlie's Angel, Cameron Diaz.
Yes,
Diaz. I was binge watching a show. It was recent. I forget which show it was, but Jacqueline Smith was on there, and Reed Morgan, and she doesn't look bad for her age. Yeah.
Well, wasn't she on Criminal Minds as like the mother of the chick with the big nose?
That's maybe where I saw her.
Yeah.
No, it was something else more, but she did play Prentice's mother. She's the one with the big nose. Yeah. I haven't watched any of the Criminal Minds new stuff.
No point. The last TV show I watched regularly was NCIS. I got bored with that, and then that's it.
Yeah, I did too. Once Gary Coleman, whatever his name, came on, whatever his name is.
What you talking about?
What you talking about?
What you talking about, Ducky?
Whatever his name, the guy that played Mike Bray. That's all I see when I see NCIS.
The TPS reports guy.
Yeah, that guy. And they made a reference, remember, NCIS, they made a reference to the TPS or whatever it was report on
Gary Cole?
NCIS.
Yeah,
Gary Cole. But every time I see NCIS now, I keep saying, Cindy, when you tattle on somebody, blah, blah, whatever the lecture is.
Oh, yeah, when you tattle.
You're not telling
Is that the tale you want to tell?
Your father's right.
I've got to show you this. Let's see if I can find it. It's easier for me to find it than to talk about it.
Gisou's the slip in the autopsy room. Gisou's the slip in the autopsy room. Oh, my. I thought that was funny. I'm playing basketball in here. Never mind. Anywho, you know the guy that played Ducky on there? He was in some show in the early days. Was that Man from
Sure.
Uncle?
Man from Uncle, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. What's his name? I know what it is.
Oh, it's Ilya Kuryakin.
I mean, the actor, David.
Oh, Dave McCallum.
Yeah. That was sad when he passed away. They did a good job on NCIS. I would have thought Gibbs would have come back for that, though.
Yeah, I meant to go and watch that tribute episode. I haven't looked at it.
Because Gibbs and Ducky were supposedly good friends. I thought I read an episode, or there was an episode where Gibbs has come back.
I have no idea. I don't even follow it anymore.
I haven't watched it in a couple of years.
Well, they got the NCIS Origins where they,
Yeah, I saw that. Have you seen that Tony and Ziva?
Yeah,
Hell no.
it's already been
Hell no.
canceled.
It's been canceled? I thought so.
How many times has she beaten the shit out of him?
I mean, yeah, I believe it's been canceled. I tried to watch a couple episodes. It just didn't. They didn't have the chemistry as they did.
Yeah, it was Tony and Ziva, but it was not NCIS at all.
No.
Yeah, they were running a drive-in.
Yeah, Tony and Ziva driving. I'm glad it got canceled. It just didn't do anything. What they should have done is maybe gone back to NCIS to boost that up a little bit more.
Yeah, who cares?
But I think it's time to cancel NCIS. I think 25.
yeah, 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's when Mark Harmon decided to leave. That's when they should have ended it.
Yeah.
Instead of bringing Gary Coleman in.
So
no, Cole, not Coleman.
I know.
Cole.
I know.
Every
We
time
did
I
that
look
joke
at this,
already.
Yeah. Okay.
Whenever I look at this,
Go ahead.
I've got a. Whenever I look at this 1972 Sears Christmas catalog, I always come up on this picture, and it looks just like Gary Cole as Mike Brady. I don't know if it's going to show.
Oh yeah.
Move it over a little bit more. There you go. Yeah.
That does look like Brady. That looks like Bobby there too.
Yeah, but I mean, I just that look on his face, everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
Is that the tale? Is that the tale you want to tell?
Yeah, I think they should have canceled the show though when Paulie Perrette left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't. Oh, that's pretty. I didn't like this new girl that works in there now.
Gottschalk?
What?
Porn for Gottschalk.
Porn.
Absolutely. Spiegel catalog.
Spiegel.
Spread 'em catalog. Is that what he said?
Yes, that's exactly.
Spread 'em. What was that one that Bundy used to watch? Biggins?
Biggins, yeah.
Yeah,
Biggins.
But he had the magazine. That was back when there were magazines.
Yeah. Biggins.
Spread 'em.
Not too long ago, I actually threw away 2 decades worth of Playboys.
Oh
my God.
And now girls in there are probably like 90 now or something.
Why'd you throw them away? You could just give them to me.
Yeah.
How was I going to
You
do
could
with
deal
them?
with them.
What was I going to do with them?
But the old joke was I only buy Playboy for the articles. I quit reading Playboy because of the articles. 'Cause there was such political crap. Oh, I just couldn't stand it anymore.
Their tech section was kind of cool when they reviewed different.
Yeah,
back
that was
in
my
the days.
favorite part of the
Yeah.
the whole magazine. I just pictured Gottschalk opening up this centerfold with all these different watches.
I do that now.
I have to go diffuse a 4-year-old. I'll be right back.
Diffuse.
So I thought of
There you
another
go.
Seinfeld episode.
No,
All
don't
right.
do that.
And when Jerry dates the sink shitter.
Oh, gross.
At
Filmed
the end,
on
they find out
location.
it was just Kramer.
No.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think I've
and
watched
he
a
gave
single
her a
episode of
black eye
Seinfeld.
over it or something like that, and then he felt bad,
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched a single episode of Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of the best shows ever made as far as comedy sitcoms.
Now, at the same time, I watched Mad About You, but I didn't watch Seinfeld.
George Costanza got engaged and regretted it from the moment he got engaged. And so one of the episodes ended with him in bed with his fiance looking really depressed, and she was making him watch Mad About You.
I'll never forget that. That was so funny.
So Jerry, so Jerry had the poster I have behind me up on his wall for the first
time.
Oh,
I wonder where I saw that before.
Yeah, he's a big Porsche guy. He's a big Porsche guy. Helps when you get millions of bucks, then you can buy all the Porsches you want.
Right.
He's got this. He's got a.
Bucks. I'd buy a Dodge if I had millions of bucks. You know, it's
Well,
I'd get a Dino.
I don't know if I'd fit in a Dino.
Yeah,
I think a Dino's probably running about $1 million now.
I checked a few years ago; it was about $500,000.
Yeah.
But that was a few years ago.
Now somebody's got a '97 550 Maranello in on a used car lot. You know, one of those used car websites where they have the ads from different dealerships. They only wanted like 150 grand, and I figured, hey, V12, red, manual transmission, and shit. That's you could even drive it for 10 feet before something goes wrong.
Yeah.
I need to add a Dino to the Transforma list because they have cute faces.
Yeah.
I did watch Cheers. I did like Cheers.
Oh yeah, I remember Cheers.
I think I saw.
I liked it better. I liked it better when Shelley Long was in it, not Kirstie Alley.
I just wish they'd have made it a karaoke bar.
Can you imagine Norm's?
Oh yeah, you got to hear each one of them sing in every episode. And then they do the chicken dance. They have to do that in every episode.
You see Norm up there going.
That was some of my best memories. Is when Gracie and I were first couple of years we were married. We went to that fleet reserve, that Navy fleet reserve at Atlantic Beach, and that was our cheers. People would shout at us. We came in, and it was.
God, there just aren't bars like that anymore. I wouldn't even know where to go if I wanted, if I decided to go, if I lost my mind, decided to go to a bar, I wouldn't even know where to go.
Yeah,
I've never done that.
It was the only time I ever did it. It lasted a couple of years.
Gone to a bar.
I've been to bars, but not for 20 plus years.
I've been to bars. I've been to bars if it was like we're going to go meet at the bar or at this bar or we're going to this bar. All right, I'll meet friends there.
Are bars even as big as they used to be anymore?
I think they went out when smoking got banned.
I mean, I know they still exist, but you remember there used to be like a bar on it. My sister owned one, but it was.
Or where I used to live in Glendale, there were a couple of bars all in one, and there was one where you could actually, because normally they don't really like being able to be seen from outside, but this one, the front door was open and you could see the actual bar right there through the front door, and Santa Claus was sitting on a bar stool. Of course, he was out of uniform. He didn't have the red suit on, but it was, Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's about 10, 12 years ago.
Tony sat on his lap.
My sister owned Isle of Park Saloon for about 4 years.
Oh, cool.
Did it have the swinging doors?
Yeah.
Can't really call yourself a saloon if you don't have the swinging doors.
Yeah, with the
I wonder what they did, because they didn't even go top to bottom. They only went halfway up, and they didn't look like they had any kind of lock on them.
Well, my cousin's in Peculiar, the house that burned down. They had those doors that separated the hallway from the living room, and they were neat. But I was up before everybody all the time. I was always up early, and it was so you walk through there and try to just squeak.
Just like they do in the westerns.
Yeah.
I'd imagine the folks that live there are used to it and don't hear it.
Probably, especially if they sleep that late. They ended up taking them down, so evidently it was somebody was hearing it.
No, I used to hang out at bars. I used to hang at Bangles in Denver.
Is that Titty Bar?
No, Bangles was a rock bar there, and it was right behind Mile High Saloon. But it was actually a rock bar.
Like
And
crap.
then I did hang out. Then I did hang out at Isle of Park Saloon before my sister bought it back in the 90s. Isle of Park Saloon was kind of cool.
I hate that loud music where you can't even think. I don't understand why I can't stand that.
I researched it. I was thinking about getting a bar because after about 5 or 6 years, I hated programming. And you have to get an EQ on it and take out the mid-range if you're doing like bar music correctly. Because then you can have it loud, but you can also still hear each other.
Hmm. Yeah, because the last time I went to
it that way
the last club I went to, I was with a bunch of friends, and we all ended up having to go outside to the side street because we could not hear ourselves think.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah,
And it wasn't even it wasn't even really a dance club. It was just the music was just too damn loud. Everybody's sitting around.
Understand it. I would like to, if I was a billionaire, I would love to have my own skating rink, and it would play only 70s music basically, and it would just be like stepping back into the 70s.
So you'd have a Skate City playing the 70s.
It kind of would be like Skate City, but it would just be 70s. It might, could play maybe some older music from that, and maybe there'd be a special day where you'd play some 80s stuff, but that would be about it. It would definitely be all retro.
I'd have an indoor gun range and it would just play Tool.
They have the skating right next to the skating rink. Once in a while, a big hole in the wall.
Yeah. My bad.
Just play Tool.
Oh, by the way, Darren, you can buy toe socks that don't look like a clown.
Well, I went to toes. I saw some toe socks that had the flesh-colored sock and it looked like it had really poorly painted toenails on it. So it just looked like really ugly feet.
Where'd you find that? That's funny.
I don't know.
I bought a pair. Remember the big thing when they had those like toe shoes?
Mm-hmm.
I bought a pair of those one time. Thought, I go, walk. I couldn't stand the feeling of shit in between my toes. It was like, oh shit, I gotta take these off.
The toe socks are actually really comfortable.
Yeah, but then you can catch toe socks disease if you wear them too much.
Toe socks. She was a Japanese singer, wasn't she?
No, I think it's like a protein meat substitute.
Hey, you've got toe socks.
Hey, did you listen? Hey, did you watch Toe Socks last night? Wasn't that the name of the wolf in Dances with Wolves? Wasn't that Two Socks?
Two socks, yeah.
Tube socks, yeah.
Tube socks.
Tube socks.
Oh, Steve missed the toe sock.
Yeah, I'll catch in the rerun.
Oh, there you go, Steve. Last time.
Oh, lovely feet. Oh, thank you.
It looks like you were just walking on like a road that had just been paved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's
Look forward to that this summer.
That guy behind you looks like Desi Arnaz.
Is Edmund O'Brien. He was very good at looking worried. He was the best guy in Hollywood for looking worried.
You're probably talking about toe
So if anybody had a movie where they needed somebody to look worried, they'd
Oh yeah. You get right on. Can I have that phone?
Or something.
Yeah.
His credits in all the movies is worried guy.
Worried guy.
Worried guy. Top 3 notches. Here's Worried Guy.
That actress
And
is
and Mr. YouTube, that movie behind me, it's called DOA. It is public domain.
That's
It's
right.
been public domain for years and years and years.
Right up until they check me with movie.
What, Darren?
Oh, I was going to say the woman he's talking to is always typecast as ungrateful bitch.
Tonight on NBC, it's a movie starring Worried Bitch and... No, I said it wrong.
Yeah.
See, I'm...
Worried guy.
Worried guy. Somebody tell me how the hell to do this. Is Don on the phone?
Poor Don.
I had that bit on CD somewhere.
Oh, the Casey Kasem blooper?
Yeah.
I have it, but I'll probably won't play it. I guess I'll probably get in trouble.
Gotta go into a goddamn dog dying.
Yeah. Don't we play it? No.
How do you copyright something like that? It's freaking like stolen audio to begin with.
Every radio station in America played that thing at one time or another in the 90s.
Yeah.
So,
Casey blooper.
Oh, I got a quick little rock story.
Uh-oh.
I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles. But I'll give them a little bit of respect for this. When Hotel California, they were going to give them a Grammy at the Grammy Awards, and they didn't show up for it. Because like Don Henley was like, they had Timothy Schmidt just join the band, and they had to get him up to speed on their repertoire. They were just like, plus he said he doesn't think music is a contest, you know.
Isn't that the song that says?
So I'm like, I respect him for that, you know.
Was it Marlon Brando that never showed up whenever he won an Oscar? Somebody else had to get it for him.
Yeah, he sent this
he had
Indian chick to go there.
And she wasn't a real Indian.
And she wasn't even an Indian. She just pretended to be.
She was Italian.
I think
Wait a
she
second, that was the
daughter
other
of
guy.
that crying Italian Indian guy. Yeah.
He won like what 3 or 4 Oscars, but he never showed up to.
I don't know.
get a
I don't
single
think
one.
it was one for Godfather. I know that. I don't know if he won any more than that. Because they generally, you know, if you have a track record of not showing up, they just stop giving them to you.
Yeah,
So yeah, he was the best performance, but screw up.
yeah, he's not coming. So
And speaking of another interesting one is, I guess the Hall of Fame, when they, after George Harrison Floofy, they did a tribute for him, and they had Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne and all these big shots up there playing guitars, and they had Prince up there, and Rolling Stone had they had totally dissed him for like their 100 best guitar players, and they didn't list Prince, so he was pissed, and it became a vendetta. So when they were all doing My Guitar Gently Weeps, and they kind of there was a guy that did kind of a lead that sounded just like George's lead on the song.
You mean Eric Clapton's?
Yeah, but I don't know if Clapton was there on stage. It wasn't Clapton playing it, but Prince was just standing there strumming, and then Tom Petty nodded at him and he goes out, and he would make Eddie Van Halen ashamed. He just let it go, and I mean, he was doing it, and then he fell back into the audience, and the guy caught him. It was his roadie, caught him and pushed him back up, and he just was amazing. And at the very end, he just threw his guitar straight in the air, and it just kind of disappeared. But yeah, that was it's on YouTube. It's definitely. I'm not a Prince fan, but I'll respect good talent, especially a good revenge story against the Hall of Fame. I always like it when people piss on the Rolling Stone crowd.
Didn't Prince write every song in the 80s for every other band? You know, it was just
Seems like it. Either him or Bob Dylan.
Marlon Brando won 2 Oscars.
2 Oscars. Oh my God! Did he
On
pick
the
one up?
Waterfront in 1954 and The Godfather in 1972.
I imagine he showed up in 54 though.
Yeah, the only one he didn't show up for, he famously refused his second Oscar for The Godfather in 1973, sending Sacheen Littlefeather to protest Hollywood's treatment of Native Americans.
Yeah.
I had heard that Marlon Brando did Superman and wouldn't learn lines, so they had to put cue cards up.
Yeah.
That was like every movie he was in.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, he was a very difficult actor from what I heard.
Can you imagine to make up cue cards for him? I'm like, geez.
The worst movie was it was the island of
Dr. Moreau.
Dr. Moreau.
Misfit
Yeah, he played like that guy, and between him and I don't know if it was Val Kilmer, between both of them were like the most difficult actors in the world to work with, and they were both in the same set, and they, he wouldn't learn his lines, and he
Which one? Val
insisted
Kilmer
on putting a
didn't learn his
lampshade on his head the whole time, or just some weird stuff.
Val Kilmer was impossible to work with?
I at least in that film, I think it was Val Kilmer, if I'm thinking right, but.
My favorite Marlon Brando movie, which he was not the main star, but for whatever reason, I loved him as Colonel Kurtz in Apocalypse Now. He was just,
which I thought was learn his lines, and they had to have cue cards.
Which I thought was funny.
I made that part up, but it could be possible.
Marlon Brando just got that idea from Bob Hope.
Yeah.
Marlon Brando, he played one of the Ewoks in the Return of the Jedi. He had like he was one of the little Ewoks, and he wouldn't learn his lines there, and they had to put cue cards in front of him. And he insisted on putting a lampshade on. He was the one when you see the Ewok with the lampshade on his head. That's the tall one. Yeah.
That was in the credits too. Ewok with the lampshade.
Yeah. And worried guy, the worried Ewok,
the worried Ewok.
The worried.
There he is.
There he is again.
He was the worried Ewok. I've seen him too. He was the one sitting back, kind of going. The one that was sitting back there stroking his hair, chin.
What? Oh, his chin.
Yeah.
I mentioned this before, but there's people, the newer generations that are like, oh, the Ewoks and that, it wasn't that bad. I don't know why everyone's just. I'm like, because you didn't see it in the theater with that stupid song that they ended up changing. Yes. It made me embarrassed to have even watched it when I walked out of that because of that stupid song.
Yeah, but it was the end, and we were walking out anyways.
Yeah, but we're walking. I was walking around like this, It's like, oh, that was.
You didn't like the song "Love Nub"? Love Nub, Love Nub.
Lug nut.
Now we're up to our long distance dedication.
Even the Tweety Bird would have said that was Tweety. It was a terrible song. Of course they changed it. That's about the only thing that I think Lucas was okay changing after the fact was that song.
Did you guys ever watch Robot Chicken at all?
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
What they talk about, what all the dead stormtroopers. Well, you know what Ewoks like to eat, so they said they did a thing where all the rebels are standing in the background and all the Ewoks are like cooking these stormtroopers and stuff, and
My dad used to have his biscuits and gravy, and he'd put like 3 daubs of ketchup on it.
Yeah.
And I did too because my dad did, and I did it when I was a kid and didn't think anything of it. And one time Darren said it looked like he was eating a dead tauntaun, and I never did it again. Actually, he was being a butthole, but he did me a favor because that was gross. I'm glad I quit doing that.
I put 3 shakers of salt.
Biscuits. You're the one. Because Jimmy Buffett was always couldn't find.
I was thinking
shakers of salt.
Yep.
It's always
leave it laying around. I'll take it.
Here you go. You ready for the next true? It's not really true or false, but I'll read it. So the effects used to recreate the missile launches in Top Gun were so realistic that the Navy launched an investigation to determine whether real missiles had actually been launched.
I think I heard that. That's true. I heard that.
True.
The Navy actually authorized the use of 2 missiles, but the recreations put together by the movie effects team were so realistic to cause suspicion that more than the allotted 2 had been launched.
They probably just used the same footage for the 2.
And they kept using that same one of the General Lee.
Oh yeah.
Well, I hope so because they destroyed a car. Every one of those jumps destroyed the car. So the fewer the better. But
No, I
that
actually
was
heard
a thing.
they did destroy cars in every jump. They should have reused the footage.
Oh, look what worried guy's doing to that poor lady.
Yeah, he's doing like one of those Trump things to her.
Talking about playing the same scene over and over, like in the original series of Battlestar Galactica, the same Cylon keeps getting shot every time,
Yeah.
I've noticed in Star Trek, the Klingons get shot. The Klingon bird of prey is the same one they keep using in the movies.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
So Mark would know this. I think cops do this too, but you know how dogs are fighting, you stick your finger up one of them's ass and they'll back off. I assume they do that with people that are fighting too. But anyway, I think that's what the guy was doing. He was just calming her down. The guy behind Tony.
Oh, yeah.
So is that how they stop a wrestling match?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stick a finger up, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, you goose somebody with your thumb,
But no, Dr. Strangelove, because obviously the Air Force wasn't going to cooperate in making that damn movie, but they so they had stock footage of the B-52s, and then they made a set of the cockpit of the B-52, and they just guessed at it, just going by how the windows and everything were configured from the outside, what it must have been like on the inside. And so they just guessed at what the B-52 looked inside, and they got it so close that they had some investigation. How did you get this information? So we just made it the fuck up.
So is that true about the dog butthole?
Yes.
Yep.
Until the dog turns around and starts attacking you for sticking your thumb up his butt.
Or begging you to do it, again.
Yeah. I think generally, it's like they're not expecting that shit.
But I'm not going to be the one to stick my finger up a dog's butt. Come here, Scooter.
Yeah, that's why when they're fighting, stick your finger up its butt. You get someone else. Stick your finger up its butt.
I could probably tell my recruit to do that.
Well, they're always sticking their noses in each other's butts.
Yeah. I said that, and he looked at me with big eyes like, what the?
Oh, yeah, you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah,
you didn't hear him squeal? You didn't hear him squeal? He's looking at me like, you ain't touching my butt.
I heard him growling, though.
I think, Andre, it's true. The more and more she said something about that sticking your finger up a butt, and I'd like to hear you squeal.
Oh,
I'd like to hear you squeal.
Speaking of Apocalypse Now, though, I said earlier, have you guys ever seen the extended version of Apocalypse Now?
No.
I've never seen the short version of it.
I've never seen it either. I've never seen it.
It might be
I
worth
don't think
your
it's my
time.
type of movie.
Probably not, but it
freaks
was.
me out that Lawrence Fishburne was just like a little skinny kid in that movie.
Yeah.
He was actually only 17 when they filmed that movie or something, or.
Well, shit. Steves.
Oh, look at that woman. She looks
Charlie
like the blue
Sheen.
lady. The
Oh
Chinese
yeah, she
blue
kind of
lady.
does.
Yeah.
But
Not Charlie Sheen.
Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen, who was 25 when they were making that movie, had a heart attack because the movie was just so crazy.
Oh, really? Martin Sheen had a heart attack at 25?
Yes.
Yeah.
He could afford it.
As a matter of fact, it was right after he filmed the scene where he's in the hotel at the beginning doing the weird psychedelic shit, when
Yeah. With the Doors song playing.
And this is Apocalypse Now, or what is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pork Lips Now. Yeah.
Psychedelic stuff in that movie. Maybe I will watch it.
I've never.
Is a Doors song in the beginning,
Yeah, the end.
which was at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they played it at the beginning.
So at the end, they did the beginning then.
Yeah.
The killer awoke before dawn, put his flip-flops on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does always look worried, doesn't he? He's still worried.
There's a Monty Python song that Nathan and I used to laugh at. It was, I'm so worried about, as a guy that's worried.
Yeah.
It's a funny
Molly
song.
plays it occasionally.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's from the Contractual Obligation album. It sounded like Terry Jones.
Yeah. I think so.
I don't have a lot of Monty Python stuff. I need to find some.
Yeah.
You know what? I almost put that on the film projects thing this morning. Early this morning, I was watching Facebook or whatever, and they had a Monty Python skit on there from the Holy Grail, and I was going to put on there, that bunny's got an evil streak a mile wide, you know.
Oh, when I Spam-A-Lot, that play I was in 10 years ago, it was overall it was done really good, but their casting for Tim the Enchanter was so stupid. They had the gayest guy in the whole cast do it. I'm Tim the Enchanter, and it's just like that. Totally ruins the whole joke. The whole character's ruined now. You know.
Oh, you believe I still have your apology non Monty Python hippie bit?
It wasn't very good. I took it out of the fun hour.
I thought it was funny. I'm not a
I didn't think
hippie.
it was.
I mean, I don't delete a whole lot of things for some reason.
Mm.
Oh, you shouldn't.
I don't know, you keep sending me different copies and updates of these songs. It's hard to remember what I got and what I don't.
I just figured you'd delete the old ones.
I do, yeah, I delete the old ones.
Yeah, please do. I don't want to accidentally play a rough cut.
Yeah.
Steve got one fresh off. It was still warm.
Yeah.
That one you got today.
Fresh off the presses.
Paint was still wet.
Yeah.
It was deep on the Skyway.
Yep.
Yeah. Does that have something to do with the Skyway Bridge?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just listening to it last Friday and didn't have any words yet. And it just popped into my head, deep on the Skyway. It seemed kind of fast paced, and although I could kind of just picture a futuristic, like elevated Skyway just being stuck there.
When did you sing the words to it? When did you put the lyrics?
Oh, probably yesterday.
Ooh, that's that new. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I literally finished mixing it when I sent it to you.
Stereo clapping.
Stereo audience like
sounds
that.
Good.
Oblivious Driver.
Ah.
I'm thinking of more cast members.
Oh, Oblivious Driver.
Or just the credits for the movie.
You ready for this? The producers of Meet the Fockers had to find actual Fockers.
Fockers? They had to find actual Fockers?
Yep, the MPAA, which I guess stands for the Motion Picture Association of America, wouldn't allow the title of the film to stand unless they could prove that Fokker was an actual last name.
Oh, to keep for censors and everything.
Well, yeah, because they spelled it funky. Well, they spelled it. Didn't they spell it Fockers or something?
Yes.
Okay, not like Anthony Fokker, who designed the triplanes and all that stuff.
I was figuring that would be Falker or something. Fokker. Fokker.
Now, Fokker is the Dutch guy, the airplane guy.
Fokker, yeah.
Oh, and the trivia for the new song, Darren, the keyboard does have a string mellotron on it.
Oh, does it sound good?
Yeah, I put it in the new song. It sounds real good. And I also played I did my first ever electric sitar solo in it. Cool. I was really going for that kind of 60s psychedelic thing with that one.
Amazing.
Annoying Friend.
Yeah, there you go. I was trying to think of a name. Annoying Friend. Or Pushy Guy.
Annoying Brother-in-Law.
That's Neville Brand there. He always played the guy with the weird look on his face because he just had a weird looking face. But he was like a war hero in World War II.
Constipated Lobster.
Yeah.
The guy holding the gun?
Lobster.
Yeah.
Lobster.
Yeah. Neville Brand.
He looks like a beach boy or something trying to act tough.
Well, he's always got this smile on his face, but it's not a happy smile.
Yeah. He's overacting.
Sad smile.
No, he's acting just perfectly.
Well,
That could be the greatest hits for Smokey Robinson, Sad Smile, because it seemed like every song he had was about that.
Sad Smile.
Well, he had Tears of the Clown, Tracks of My Tears.
Tears of the Bears.
Yeah. Pillow Up Your Butt.
Huh?
96 Tears.
Yeah, the guy's
Here's one for our day.
What?
Here's one for our day, Darn or Steve.
Yeah.
True or false? If you play Stairway to Heaven backwards, you can hear satanic messages.
I heard that, but I don't know.
False.
I say it's false too.
Yeah.
It's actually true, sort of. If you listen closely, it definitely sounds like there were some weird messages in there, but it would have been impossible for the band to do intentionally, so they have long denied it.
Yeah, I heard it says it's supposed to say something. There's, and I'm quoting. It says, "There's no escaping my sweet Satan." That's what I heard it was saying.
Oh, it's a George Harrison song.
My sweet. Oh, jeez.
I do believe that he caught so much heck for that song for decades because I think he was possibly being mocking God in that song and being blasphemous about it.
Not George. Not George.
Says he wants to be, my sweet Lord. I really want to know you.
Did he say Jesus Christ anywhere, or was it Hare Krishna and all these non-Christian things about the Lord?
Yeah, come to think of it.
I don't remember him saying Jesus in that song at all.
Right.
It was Ali Baba and all this other stuff.
Oh, the 40 Thieves. Yeah, there you go.
They didn't say Jesus and Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
Huh.
True or false? No one has ever guessed the exact price of their showcase on The Price is Right.
Oh,
You have
False.
once.
They always do that. They have a ding ding when they do it, and they get both showcases.
I saw somebody come $1 away from it once.
There was one guy
it has happened exactly one time in the show's history, and of course, everyone accused them of cheating. By all
I remember
accounts,
that. Yeah.
it appears to have been legitimate.
I haven't watched Price is Right since they were giving out Vegas.
Yeah.
I remember that because it was the guy who was obsessed with Price is Right and had been a contestant several times, and he studied it. There's a documentary about him.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah, what, Darren?
Yeah, he just remembered the prices of stuff because after him they had to start randomizing the prices a little bit.
Yeah, there was a documentary about it. It was a well done documentary. It even had Bob Barker interviewed, and they knew who he was, and he'd be on there, and they didn't hate him or anything. But
yeah, it was their fault. They had to. Same with Press Your Luck. There was a guy who studied it real close, and he knew how the pattern of the board was. It went around and knew when to stop it.
Is that the one with the whammy?
Yeah, the whammy. Yeah.
I remember there's an episode that gave away 2 brand new limousines.
Oh.
And it was like $6,000.
Wow.
$6,000. There was also Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The UK or something like that, where a lady would be the wife of one of the contestants, and she would cough every time she knew the answer or something like that.
Here's one for you, Steve. True or false? Kelsey Grammer once played a captain on Star Trek.
True. Yep. The USS Bozeman. It was in episode Cause and Effect.
Cause and Effect. Yep.
So did anyone else here think that $20 pyramid looked kind of freaky and intimidating? Kind of.
What $20 pyramid?
The game show.
Oh, $20
pyramid.
Yeah, that thing, that pyramid. It looks so.
Yeah.
I remember a game show. Yeah, I remember a game show back in the 70s, and the winner, they would have 5 cars. They were all GM products, so they were sponsored by GM. And only one would start, the other they'd pull the coil wires off of. And so, they're getting into a brand new car, and he puts the key in, and he goes, and then, it's like, isn't that a bad look for the sponsor?
Yeah.
Our cars don't fucking start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them do.
Some of them. Yeah.
I've never seen one actually win. I was like, I used to watch that show, and it's like, they go to the Corvette, they would just
come buy a car from us. Some of them just might start.
Yeah. Well, the Price is Right. I don't think I've ever seen anybody win the one where they stick their hand in the bag because they always pull out that X, the red X. None of them ever win on that one.
Yeah.
If I was on Price is Right and they gave, you've got the bag, gay, I'm like, motherfucker. I saw when I had moved back in with my grandma about 12 years ago. She had her Prices Right on, and they gave away 72 Monte Carlo.
Wow.
I mean, they didn't give away cars that nice in 72.
No, it was Vegas. I always remember like Vegas and shit and
Chevettes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was nice. I don't know whoever bought it or if they wanted it. I don't know if they know how to start it or anything.
Yeah, it's weird watching an old episode of Price is Right from the 70s. They say a new car, and then you get this thing that, yeah, it looks new, but it looks old.
Yeah.
Like that thing behind Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Any of you paying attention to the Egypt stuff?
Egypt?
They're doing
there's that weird smile again.
scanning things.
The what?
They're scanning things underground. And it's like the pyramids have these giant columns that go way down and have something coiled around them. And they found the labyrinth. It's like famous prehistoric labyrinth near there.
Isn't that where Gates McFadden was teaching dancing? No, never.
Yeah. But back in the Roman days, the people that visited Egypt said the labyrinth was significantly more impressive than the pyramids.
I saw a thumbnail on YouTube that showed tubes going down, and I think it was maybe a Tucker or something. And there's so many stupid thumbnails made by AI and stuff. I kind of just let it go the other way, but maybe I'll check it out now.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's aliens.
Does anyone here think that insects are aliens?
They just suck.
Yeah, but they look.
Well,
aliens in the movie though are nothing more than just space ants. So
yeah.
Someone tried saying that dogs were aliens from other planets.
Yeah.
There's starting to be a lot of proof that octopus came from somewhere else.
Octopus?
Really?
Yeah, I won't eat octopus. They're too smart.
So one time I tried to stick my finger up one of them's butt, and I found out it was its eye, and I felt bad.
Well, they don't have it's like they only got one thing. It's like it has to do everything. It's like the butt and the beak and every other stinking thing.
Yeah, it's a sharp pointy beak.
The only bone an octopus has
is a beak. Yeah.
Yep.
Now look at they're in the store here. And do you remember those ceiling fans that kind of went had like a stalk on it that was like 20 feet long? I remember those from when I was a kid.
I missed it.
And you might see it again if the shot opens up a little bit.
When they built,
you can kind of see it there. See, ceiling fan, and then it's hanging from, but the ceiling's like 500 feet in the air, and then this long stalk coming down. I remember those.
They used to do that because there was no air conditioning, and they got a higher ceiling for the heat to rise to. Was
exactly.
My guess.
No, that's exactly what they did. Or you'd see like little windows high up to let the heat rise and then go out.
Right. You know, our grandma Ross, she had a floor fan on a post, and it was this metal like 50s fan, and it had this iron. It was a twin blade that curved around and went like that. It was just two, like wings on a plane, and. And the cage around it wasn't the mesh wasn't tight, so you could easily stick your hand in that thing. And that's an iron blade, and that's just like, whoa, that thing looked dangerous. But it was neat.
Yep.
It was a neat looking fan. I kind of wish
They expected people not to put their fingers in the damn fan back then.
people weren't as dumb back then. They didn't eat the paint chips.
Somewhere along the line, somebody decided we need to keep dumb people alive.
Yeah, they used to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Wow, that motorcycle's racing again.
Emotional woman. Clingy woman.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded clinging too much there.
That's true. Yeah, she got the least offensive name in my casting, in my credits.
What, bitch?
No, she's clingy woman.
Clingy woman. You guys hear that motorcycle?
No.
A little bit.
Every night he's racing up and down this road, and I'm surprised he's not going to get a wreck or something.
Yeah,
you put out a wire, like a clothesline out there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. That wouldn't be funny at all.
They did it on chips before. It was funny.
Oh, did it knock John and Ponch off their bikes?
It knocked one of them off.
Oh,
I think it might have been Grossman.
Oh.
See, they like have his jaws wired shut.
Here you go.
What?
True or false? Russia does not consider beer to be an alcoholic drink.
Probably not.
I'd say true.
Probably true.
It is true. Anything containing less than 10% alcohol is considered a soft drink in Russia.
No, I 100% believe that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even worth the trouble.
This is 49.5%. So.
Well, then you're not having a soft drink, then, are you? Like Coca-Cola.
Like I said, this is just for singing.
Oh, okay. Just sing at it. No, there's this cooking guy who's in like Belarus or some damn place, and he cooks like giant stuff. And he was making pizza, and he had this steel pizza pan that he'd had made, and it was too big to pick up, or so he had to use a backhoe to pick the pizza pan up and put it on this giant fire ring. And he'd make this pizza that was like 8 feet across or whatever the hell. And
I saw a video of that.
Yeah. And at the end, they have like all the kids in town come over and eat the pizza.
Hopefully it was good.
Yeah. Well, he was a pretty good cook for, let's make giant pizza.
Oh, you know that the guy I like, Paul Van Scott on YouTube.
I thought we were going to talk about that, but
you thought we weren't?
Yeah, the guy that you like. You
said we weren't going to talk about it.
I did get
it. He had an episode showing all of the big brands and their first ever TV commercials.
Huh?
So he showed the first ever Pizza Hut commercial, and it was like from '64 or something, and it had this guy getting this little mini Mustang. It was like something a Shriner would have, and he ends up like running over people's feet. He was just being reckless, and he had the whole neighborhood ended up chasing him. And it was like one of those Gilligan thing where they do the camera where it's all fast motion and everybody's.
Oh yeah.
And he runs in there and gets this couple pizzas, and I guess it shows how quick it is. And he gets his pizzas and he runs back into the house, and they all follow him back into his house, and they're all eating his pizza, and he's the only one that didn't get any. It was a cute commercial.
Back in the 80s or late 70s, Pizza Hut had a barbecue pizza.
Uh-huh.
That's one of my favorite food memories.
I still do once in a while if you can stand Pizza Hut, but
it was actually a barbecue chicken pizza, if I remember correctly.
I've had those, not theirs, but I've had them.
Yeah.
Oh, there was that place in Belton we went to that had that too. It was good.
Yeah.
If you could stand there, like 100 decibel karaoke music or whatever they were doing.
Right.
They went out of business.
So that
probably.
Mark's head fell off.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
I tell you, little Judy, last year. No, it wasn't last year. It was the year before. I was at little Judy's place, and the Clancy's bailed on me because I had they said, yeah, you can come visit. So I like partitioned 2 days off of work just so I could go to see them at the lake. They're like, you know what? I don't think we will this time because there's a lot of birthdays and stuff. I'm like, thanks for nothing. And then like literally I checked my email or whatever and Ramona canceled on me too, my cousin. So that's like 3 days that I budgeted. And now I was pissed, and Judy's like, oh, there's a sandwich shop I think you love. It's called it's called like Missouri Mud Factory, or I don't know, something like that. It's a sandwich shop in a strip mall. So I go there, and it's one of these places that doesn't have fries or anything. They're so cheap. It's just the chips.
Oh yeah.
So
no fries, cheaps.
Yeah. So I don't like places like that. So they don't have any Doritos or anything. It's all Lay's, plain Lay's, and then they've got ranch, like in sour cream stuff, which I hate. And that's all they had. And I'm like, do you have anything other than this? Do you have any like tortilla chips or anything? And I'm waiting, and this Mexican guy's real mad, and he just throws a bunch into the basket and goes back. More sour cream and ranch and everything. And I walked back to the booth, and Judy's like, what's wrong? I said, all they have is these goddamn sour cream and ranch. And I was like, motherfucker, I started cussing and just really went off. And then later, I just couldn't stop laughing that I lost my top over a stupid bag of chips. I still think it's funny now, but at the time I think it was just, I just had it up to here by then, and that's what set me off. We went there again last year. I'm not sure why I came to it. Well, that was more sentimental because it was a memory now,
Yeah. That's a cool joint.
It's like a place you'd see in California.
Oh, that's very much. Yeah, it's San Francisco, I think. I think it was filmed mostly in San Francisco, a little bit of Los Angeles. But there's one scene where he's running down the street, like going like 90 miles, just running as fast as he possibly can. And they didn't really have permission to film, so they had a camera in a truck out ahead of him. And so the people on the street didn't know what the hell was going on.
Well, maybe that's what happened to Ned.
I guess. It was just, hey, it's that guy who always plays the worried guy. What's he doing running down the street?
Yeah. And there's a Twinkie bus. The bus looks like a Twinkie.
Yeah. Looks like a bus. What's it supposed to look like?
I don't know. The 50s bus, they either look like a big toe or a thumb or a Twinkie. Depending on how they were painted, I guess.
I guess. Yeah, there's a big deal.
Here's one for you.
Yes.
A majority of Canadians live south of Seattle.
That sounds about right, because like Windsor and probably Montreal and places are probably lower on the
Toronto and
Toronto.
Does Seattle go up though? Above that.
Well, you got the Puget Sound. I'd have to look at a map because I kind of had the feeling that the Canadian border was all pretty much one latitude, except for Windsor.
I don't think so. Around the lakes, the Great Lakes.
Because Canada's there's part of Canada that's actually south of Detroit.
Oh yeah, born and raised south of Detroit. It's Windsor, Ontario.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so they say, oh, this vehicle was built in Canada. Well, yeah, it's built in Detroit, but just 15 feet to this side.
I tell you what, Ford had their Canadian versions of their cars, and in the 50s and stuff, and they always looked a hell of a lot better than the American versions, like the Meteor and all the
Meteors, yeah,
and the 50 Mercury that my dad had or whatever. That the Canadian version looked a lot better.
Let me see. There's Seattle. And there's the Canadian border. And let's just go across. across. Oh, it does kind of cut down a little. Yeah, the border does get wiggly right around the Great Lakes. Superior, it said, never gives up her dead. And then Sault Ste. Marie. It's spelled salt, but it's actually, you pronounce it Sault Ste. Marie.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Canadian border goes way down to Detroit and then swings around to Buffalo and up to Toronto. And
what about Lake Gucci?
Ichigumi, yeah, it was...
We've got one here, a river in Florida called Okeechobee, and it's
yeah, I remember that.
No, not Okeechobee. It's Itchytutney. It's
Itchytutney.
You rent an inner tube and you just float through nature on this thing. I did it once in the 80s, and if you jump off that damn inner tube, it's just like really, really, really cold water. It's like a fresh spring, I guess, cold spring.
Yeah. All the springs in Florida are 72 degrees.
Below,
but I think the answer to that question is yes, it is, because the way the Canadian border dips south,
mm-hmm.
like Toronto is like pretty much almost south of yes, quite a bit. There's Detroit, there's Toronto, there's Syracuse. They're all about the same level.
Wendy's gotten in the water. She said it's very cold water.
Yeah, we got the Rainbow River about 5 miles from me that you can get on an inner tube and just go for a while.
Yeah, but Itchytutney is shrouded in trees, so there's nothing to heat that up, and it's kind of like a mud pit. It just it doesn't really get hot because of all the trees.
But speaking about the Canadian one, here's a different one. I think we've done this one before. Is that the capital of Nevada is actually further west than Los Angeles?
But the capital, but I know Las Vegas is. Reno is further west than LA.
Right. I don't know what the capital is.
Carson City.
Yeah. Carson City, thank you.
I don't know. I have no idea where Carson City is, so I don't know if that's true.
It's literally just south of Reno.
Because I've been to Reno. My mom and I went to Reno back in, I think, 73 or 74. The Hera car museum was there. And it was and I saw the Thomas Flyer that drove around the world in 1908, and they had a display of Packards, and it was the first time I'd kind of had that sensory overload. Like, okay, there's a Packard, there's a Packard, there's a Packard, there's a Packard. It literally 50 or 75. You get to the point, okay, another Packard, big shit. If you saw that car out on the street, you go, oh my God. And then, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one.
Pretty cool, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I shot a man in Reno.
Yeah, but what, you ended up in jail in friggin' California? How does that work?
Yep.
Well, they have a prisoner exchange.
Yeah, he wasn't in jail for that.
Darren would play this Jonathan Winters album, and he did this thing about Billy the Kid, where he was just all nervous because he was going to meet Billy the Kid for a duel or whatever, for some kind of revenge thing. And he was on this train, and it was getting off at Junction City. And he
was moving kind of slow.
There was Billy the Kid. Can't remember the whole details of it, but he ends up shooting and killing him. He said, I sure hated to have to shoot a 10-year-old kid.
Let me ask you a question, Darren, speaking of California.
Sure.
When Whitaker said, hey, we need to go to my base and get my paycheck, is there any part of you that went, no?
Honestly, I think it was probably my idea.
You did like to just get in your car and go from time to time.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
It was fun. The car used so much oil, we found a parked police car, and we almost stole the oil out of it because we didn't have any. But yeah, we got there and we were almost out of money, so Mark Castor's check and we made it back. It was like 3 or 4 day drive. Probably 3 day.
Me and Putt probably came over that weekend. Your mom probably went, I don't know where he's at.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was when I was speed limit was 55 and I was doing like 75 on some highway through the desert, probably on 10. I don't know where we were, but it was the middle of the night and I happened to look over and there's a police car right next to me. And the cop looks over and goes, so I gave him a thumbs up and slowed down.
Is that like the time you kidnapped Timmy and took him to Utah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When we were always going out and doing, we didn't have a time curfew or anything. So we would just stay out late doing stuff sometimes. And then one time.
Oh, except for that time, you and I went out and came back home about 11 and your mom yelled at me and told me to get my ass home and yelled at you.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't remember much. I remember playing D&D mostly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kidnapping Timmy and taking him to Utah where,
Yeah, my mom had a baby that night.
You stepped on her dick.
Yeah.
Please don't step on my dick.
That was before cell phones.
My parents were that way too. My parents most of the time didn't even know where I was at, but every now and then when they tried to figure it out, shit, I'd get grounded in trouble. And it's like, what the hell? You past 9 months you haven't paid attention to a damn thing, and now
That's me. My parents didn't give a shit where I was, Like, hey, I didn't see Steve in like 3 weeks, so
we never really got in trouble or she never had to go bail us out of jail or anything. So
yeah, she lucked out.
Yeah.
No, we bailed each other out, so
I'd come home after 3 weeks gone, and all I would hear was,
"You didn't just fart, did you?"
That's all I would hear.
Oh, not you again.
Oh, hell, he's home. Hide your wallet, Sam.
I always had a dream of retiring as the chief of police for whatever town I was at. And like 6 weeks after I retired, people be like, anybody seen the chief?
I think you should become the new police chief of Hula Vista. I think you'd be.
There you go.
Yeah, retiring without telling anybody is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah. A couple weeks go by and people are like, anybody seen?
Hey, chief, where's the chief?
I thought about getting our Tony police guy in a Transforma or something.
You guys ever read that article? Speaking of retiring, you guys ever read that article about that guy in France or Spain or whatever it was? They got hired by like the city and didn't show up for work for like 20 years and got paid and got a retirement until finally somebody went, who is this guy?
20 years of pay.
Seriously, there's a news article about it. It's freaking hilarious.
I've heard of some of these. That's the way I believe some of our police departments are run.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
definitely in New Orleans during Katrina.
They've got like 4 or 5 jobs and they don't do anything at any of them.
When I go to Uber on the weekends, first thing we'll do like 4 o'clock in the morning, we'll run to racetrack and I'll get coffee and Vicky will get us a drink or a soda or something. And we see those cops just all stacked up there at the racetrack, and that's where I learned the phrase pig pile. I just thought it was so really funny. Godstock don't like that phrase.
Don't bother me at all. I was probably in one of the stores. Because there ain't shit going on at 4 o'clock in the morning in some of those towns.
I told Miss Vicky, I said, see all these cops sitting here? I'm like, well, I hope there's no murders or kidnappings going on about now,
And did they say, oh, hey-oh, hey-oh?
Yeah. They're all just there sipping on coffee and...
I don't think there's cops stop kidnappings or murders or anything because criminals can be pretty dumb, but most of the time you'd be like, well, there's a cop right there. We probably should kill each other.
Surprised.
There was this weird kid with stringy hair and glasses named Donnie, lived next door to us.
Is Don on the phone?
And when we went to a skating rink and we were going back home in his mom's station wagon, and there was a pig pile in the parking lot, and it was snowing. It was always snowing. It was Colorado, but he goes right through the red light, and I'm like, you just went through a red light, and there was a whole bunch of cops in that parking lot there. And he later told me he fell asleep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know what gets me is you see all these cops, they'll pull you over for going a couple miles over the speed limit. You get, there they come flying right by me, no lights or anything. And I don't know.
What's really funny is watching them like run stop signs and stuff. It's like it's late at night.
But then they'll give you a ticket for doing it.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's Jerry Pruitt.
Yeah.
It's like, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
There are people on YouTube that follow cops and call them out on this shit, too. I think that's cool. And then they'll write them and say, well, if you knew how fast I was going, you were speeding, too. Here's your ticket. Dumbasses.
It never works, though.
That badge just gives them the right to do anything. I'm not saying all of them got shot, okay?
just got shot.
Just got shot.
There is one that's on level 3 of our Precious Moments timeline. Is a more recent one where you're saying, "What kind of police? I bet you were a good police chief, got stuck." And that was that ended up being pretty funny. I just had a. Never mind. I'll put it up there. There's also one I speed it up when I'm watching the BabbleGabs. I speed it up to like 1.5 speed, and I accidentally hit it the wrong way right when Tony was doing "Welcome Back, My Friends," the show that never, and it went to quarter speed, and he's like, "Welcome back, my friends, the show never ends." I think I'm gonna put that up there.
Did you put it at that speed?
I'm going to. I think it's on the level 2 or level 3 of the timeline.
That's funny.
No, I was watching a podcast, and I unbeknownst to me, I'd managed to bump the speed control on it and put it to like 0.9 speed or something like that. And I'm watching, I'm listening. It's like, are all these guys drunk? What the hell is going on?
I didn't know you can change the speed on
sound drunk too when you put it. It's really funny sounding.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear that. I didn't know you could change speeds on videos you watch.
There was a morning. There was a morning show in Denver that did that. They would slow down speeches from everybody, and the people just sound drunk as hell.
Yeah,
it was Winston and Mel in the morning.
I didn't do that to a Trump speech. See how that comes out.
Oh no, they did Trump speeches. They did Biden speeches. They did Kamala Harris.
Well, she's
already high. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Biden and Kamala. Biden and Kamala, both speeches were fucked up anyway.
Oh yeah, but no, YouTube and Rumble and Odyssey and all that, you can watch them all the way up to 2.0 speed if you really want. But 1.5, because most people talk pretty slow and you can still understand them at 1.5, and it saves a shit ton of time.
You know what gets me about watching a lot of videos is they'll edit out every little space, and then your picture changes. Like, you know what I mean? It's
I'll do that sometimes with audio stuff, but you can't get away with it with video, really.
Yeah, I do with audio, but no, not. It's like it's annoying to watch. The picture change like your max headroom or something.
Wouldn't that have been more interesting? I was just picturing the mean guy. It reminds me of Darren and I's cousin Jerry Pruitt. And I got to thinking of that Spielberg movie Duel. Oh, it ends up being Jerry that's chasing the damn trucker. Is
that a purple car?
No, they colorized it with AI.
It looked like a purple car.
But it changes color when it goes around the corner. It's like that
hologram.
But you've seen those kind of pearlescent paint jobs where the color changes. Mm-hmm. They were really a big thing back in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, wow. That's messed up. 1 second is purple, and next minute is brown or something.
Well, they did that so when the cops write a ticket for a red car, they can go, "I didn't have a red car, I have a blue car."
Well, the 54, the Futura, the Lincoln Futura that ended up becoming the Batmobile, originally it had paint that was made up of ground up fish scales, and it gave it a pearlescent. And they said they could never get a picture of it that gave it justice. The pictures, it always just looked off white, but it looked like a rainbow when you saw it in real life.
I got a question for God's Jock real quick. Did you hear about a guy here in Florida at Christmas? There was a Christmas parade. It was in Stuart, Florida. A guy got arrested because he had body armor on. And he had a weapon and had a gun and a knife. He was legal with the gun, and the knife wasn't concealed. He had a carry and conceal permit, and they arrested him for the body armor for a bulletproof vest.
Good grief!
It's not illegal,
I don't know if it is or not.
Because it's clothing now. It's just you look at it, clothing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a style I want to wear. They're all saying he was something up nefarious.
Oh sure. Well, afterward. Oh yeah, he was a terrorist. Yeah.
Yeah. But
everybody's a terrorist now. You say something they don't like, you're a terrorist.
Yeah, I didn't see the rest of the videos. I got to find out if they charged him or not. But anyway, why would you be arrested because you're wearing a body armor? It's not.
Yeah, it brings me back to this is 30 or 40 years ago. I was with my grandma in a Sam's Club or something, and they were selling body armor, but it was behind glass, and you had to have a special license to get. I'm like, why? Just anybody should. Oh no, nobody's. You should be only law enforcement to get body armor, and we had having a fist fight. But that's just what you do with grandma.
Why you're not
Irish?
Not allowed to protect yourself, and you go out.
Yeah, I think that's silly. Not allowed to protect yourself.
But you're allowed.
There's some places. I mean, if you live in Compton, it seems like you would have to leave the house with body armor.
And that's another thing. Cops wear too much armor, like they're in the military now. I hate when they stand there and they hold their hands in like a vest, like they're all hot shots. It's over. They hold their vest.
I had Kevlar underwear for a while.
You what?
Yeah.
Body armor.
Kevlar underwear for a while.
But I think they should not be allowed to make plate carriers in sizes bigger than 3XL.
Plate carrier.
Yeah, the armored thing where they would carry it has the military gear, all that shit.
Steel plate in there.
Yeah. If you're bigger than me, get a different job.
Yeah, they shouldn't have. Don't they have weight limits on?
Yeah, minimum. It's a minimum now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have Arctic camouflage underwear that I wear. You never know when it could
Did you say you wore camouflage underwear, got stuck?
Yep.
No, Kevlar.
Oh, it's time to wear the camouflage underwear.
Yeah. You never know.
I wear Starfleet issue underwear. You want to see?
Yeah, underoos.
No, in Florida, Steve, here's your answer. In Florida, it is legal for law-abiding civilians to wear body armor in public. However, state law makes it a third-degree felony to wear body armor while committing a crime.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing nothing. He was just watching a parade. He happened to have bulletproof vest on.
We find out what the exact.
So you're saying if you're jaywalking with body armor on,
that's a crime.
Third-degree murder.
I didn't think jaywalking was an actual crime.
It is.
It is.
They don't enforce it, but it's there.
But that's bullshit.
It doesn't say you have to be doing a felony.
Yeah, a felony like pulling the tag off the mattress.
Yeah, it doesn't say you commit a felony if you're wearing it while committing another crime.
Oh, so if I wear a body armor and I steal a grape from Publix, then
yep, that's a third-degree felony.
Oh, I'm going
if you're going to steal something and get arrested, it better be something better than a grape.
Yeah, right. Steal a Porsche or something.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know if Darren remembers. This is back in the 70s. The city buses. I don't know.
I used to.
I don't know why we were waiting to go to school next to where city buses were, but I would put a grape under the tire, for my lunch. And one time the bus driver got out and was wondering what I was doing, and I just told him I put a grape there. And he's like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. You can put grapes there." He just thought it might have been a nail or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's what the punk kids do. Yeah.
All right, Steve. Here's the context for that story.
Okay.
The incident occurred during Stewart Christmas Parade in Florida, approximately on December 5th, 2025.
Okay.
The unidentified man was observed walking behind U.S. Congressman Brian Mast while wearing layered clothing, a long-sleeve shirt and jacket in warm weather with a hat pulled down over his face. Upon being stopped by Martin County deputies and Stewart police, it was discovered the man was wearing a rifle-rated tactical bulletproof vest underneath his clothes. He was also armed with a handgun and a dagger. The man was questioned by local and federal authorities, but was released without charges. The Martin County Sheriff's Office determined there was no legal basis to arrest him, as wearing body armor is not illegal in Florida. The sheriff noted the man may have been under the influence of narcotics and was previously an informant who claimed he feared for his life.
Yeah,
I think it should have been against the law just to wear long sleeves and a hat over your face in the middle of the summer.
Well, I can see where it is kind of concerning, but at the same time, you know, everybody wears a hoodie.
He was. I mean, they don't even have a name for the man because they let him go because.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But I can see,
at least they don't do that anymore. Oh yeah. But no, in the olden days, if you would read a story in the newspaper, and it was about some crime or whatever, and it would say Mrs. Harriet Johnson of 403 Flap Street, and it's like shit, give her a fucking social security number out too while you're at it.
Yeah,
but they used to do that. Magazine. I have an old Mad magazine that has. They talk about that. They show this woman and her glasses are broke and she's got a bruise on her. She was like mugged and everything. And they gave her exact address in the news. Mary Wilson of 25, blah, 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 apartment D. And then they talked about the perpetrator. We've withheld his name to protect.
Isn't that funny? Actually, I started a trend in Weld County, because the local paper there in Greeley would print, the police logs, for whatever. I actually quoted a law because some of those addresses and names they gave were actually of domestic violence victims and stuff like that. And I was like, it's illegal to do that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden then all of a sudden, even the Greeley Police Department was like, oh shit, yeah, we can't be doing that, Well,
I thought if it's public record, then,
There's a Florida thing, Florida Sunshine Law, where everything. That's why Florida's a laughing stock of the world because they release all their stupid criminal. I mean, if every state has those weirdos, and could you imagine if California had that law and all the?
Well, I believe it's actually a federal law that you have to protect something of domestic violence.
Yeah, the victims. Yeah,
victims.
But, yeah, but you're talking about the perps. The arrest records and everything are all.
Yeah.
The police blotter. I remember Steve was having trouble with the phrase police blotter. They're talking about the old fashioned desk blotter where you'd have, and then they used to just write shit down on that, and that the newspaper would publish that.
So anyway, I won't be here next week. Neither will Wendy Lou. So.
Oh, well, we might as well not do a show. Well, I guess we could do a show. We could just talk about Star Trek.
Well, if we got nothing going on, we might do a cameo, but it just depends what's going on.
Will you be here, Darn?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll be here.
But
I've got no way of getting you the. I got no way of getting you the link, the Zoom link though.
Oh,
I'd have to send it to Timmy and have him send it to you from Barcelona.
I'm sure Darren will give you his email.
All right. He probably won't, though.
We won't talk all Star Trek, I'm sure. Just 99%. No.
We'll talk some Star Wars, too.
Yeah.
Well, I think Darren's more tolerant to that than me, so you'll probably do all right.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen,
Tony,
fellas.
Have you ever wondered what happened if your work came back and said, "Oh, we're going to start doing shows on Tuesday"?
We'd have to change. We've had to do it before. We've had to change our schedule.
Well, I remember that was like last Christmas before last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again because I was doing 9 shows a week, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and I would tell them just get the little Chinese girl to do it just for Tuesdays. I'm not working 7 days a week.
Oh, they actually do a show on Tuesdays, but they get somebody else to do it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but no, do you remember it was Christmas time, 24.
Well, they had the guy, too.
Yeah, the dude, the fucking the used car salesman jackass. Mm-hmm. Well, you liked him, but everybody else thought he was a clown, including me.
Well, listen, fellas.
Yep.
All right, well, fellas.
It's my bedtime.
Take care. And,
It's everybody's
see you
bedtime.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Except Tony.
Yeah.
Tony's going to be up for like another 6 hours. You know.
And not really.
Oh,
Well, it's
3 in
only
the
7
afternoon
Tony
there.
time,
Yeah, it's 7 p.m. out here.
isn't it?
But, well, in the summertime, then it's still broad daylight when we wrap the show, but not now. It's the winter. And, you know, on the 2nd of February, there's 6 more weeks of winter, no matter what some rat says.
Yeah,
That's right.
I know. People are crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so
good night,
I'm
Buddy
about to
Lou.
hit the button. So bye.
Good night, Fidesco and Lewis, if you're
Good
there.
night, night.
Take care,
Bye.
fellers.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.